Hello everybody. Tonight with me, none other than the FridgeRaider.
Yo, what's up? CPL casting going. Let's go.
Yeah, so it's preseason week number 2. I don't know NSL, yeah I know. I don't have the thing about when we change scene, so let's assume it's written CPL. So week number week number 2 we got group 25. We got VINT InsideJob. We got a crystal going with the name of Yuki. We got RiceHat. We got ET. I think that's about it.
Oh, is that Chris? Is Yuki Crystal? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's Crystal Xeon or something like that. So
Yeah, I was trying to see if I remembered some of the names here. I've seen VINT. They've been in a couple of seasons of CPL. I think Crystal as well. And Rice Hat is a
yeah.
new addition, or at least a recent addition,
Well,
right? It's like,
he was there last season, but is more active at Broadwar.
hmm hmm And I've seen Inside Job before. I remember them from Artosis chat. I just, I'm glad to see that they're in CPL now. So that's good.
Yeah, so Fridge gonna mod the stream while we cast as well. So the map of the week number 2 is Neo Dark Origin. Show it to you guys. So 2 players map with bridges. So what do you think about that map? We talk about it a little bit before the stream starting.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played. I haven't played a lot recently, so like maps like Neo Dark Origin. I know it's been in CPL for a couple seasons now, but I haven't played a lot of it. At least for me, it makes me think of like Destination, like that old Starcraft map, the Destination one.
Yeah.
Um, especially because of the bridges and like the backdoor entranceway to your base. So this map, you can kind of lend yourself to something sneaky happening, but a little less so because it's a little harder to access the back door with the mineral patch there. And then I think we've seen a lot of games, on this map where when you're fighting, it's going to be a lot about having control over the bridge and defending in that location. So if we get into like longer mid game, that's going to be a key factor. As far as like, because I'm playing Terran this season, I think it's for who else is Terran this year? I think it's just Inside Job,
Yeah, and RiceHat.
and RiceHat. I think at least for this map. I mean, if they're going to get cast stolen from Protosses probably, but aside from that, I still think it's like a relatively easy, like 3 bases to take. And versus Zerg, I mean, you got room in your natural to build turrets, but
Yeah.
I'm not as knowledgeable about that matchup.
All
I
right.
don't know. What do you think on the Protoss perspective?
Well, I think from the games I've played last week and when I remember playing it before, thank you, RiceHat, for the raid. Uh,
Hey,
PV,
there we go.
PVZ, it's kind of hard. You get kind of like a free third base, but it's so hard to get out when they have lurker contains, and you have to manage your army to go on the like you spawn on top left side, and it's harder because you have to manage your army to go on the left side, because if you cross the bridge you're out. But if you're too far away, uh, these are just counter attack you and rip your third or your natural while your army is out. So
Oh yeah, 100%. It is a bit. Like the way the map paths is a bit weird because you have like that high ground on either side, on the edges. That like it's a really hard. It's a really weird path to take because you're either taking the bridges or you're taking that those side paths.
exactly,
Yeah.
and there's also a possibility of backstab with the stack temple or
hmm
the mineral there. You can mine if you can ask Earn about it, but his way is send a drone or any worker there, and you take the gas with another drone. You mine, you return it to the gas So and then you mine again and you go back and forth like that.
Oh
You
my
use
God,
a
that
lot of
trick.
APM, but instead of wasting like 3, 4, 5 workers, you just need 2 and you're fine. And if you're Protoss, it's even better because you only need 1. So there we go. I think we can start with the first game.
All right, let's do this.
Let's go. Alright. Oh, it's the wrong person I've put on the scoreboard.
All right, we have in the top left YTnotSeen as our blue Zerg.
Yeah. Bottom
And
right, we got InsideJob, the red Terran.
alrighty.
Oh, they didn't pick top versus bottom, but at least they picked red and blue.
Oh, the way they really didn't? Oh, okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Well, I'm trying to shift tab and it doesn't work, unless I'm just bad, which can happen.
If they both just random into red and blue, that's crazy. That's really nice. Alright, good for us at least. We can see better. I'm happy about that.
So, yeah,
Okay.
YTnotSeen, I think it's ET from last season.
Oh, is that? Oh, so they had a name change.
Yeah, 4de, I hope we see the luckiest Ling I'll ever see again.
Oh, really? What happened that time?
Well, I don't really remember it all, but last time there was a Ling that was able to run by and scan the whole Terran base or something, or Protoss base. Yeah, I think it was Earn versus a Protoss player.
Yeah, that
And
sounds like
that
the
Ling
Zergling.
was able to go through and see it all. Alright, so we got 12 hatch out of the Zerg. Oh, we got the gas steal.
Whoa! Wow, Terran gas stealing Zerg. Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
You know what? It's because InsideJob plays all the races, so probably this Protoss site that came up top. He just decided to gas steal and it's like, oh, I'm not a Protoss. I need that SCV to do other thing.
Well, it's gonna take a while for this refinery to go down, but it looks like InsideJob is they're gonna wall their natural, and they took their gas, so I'm going to guess this has got to be some sort of, like, they're gonna get a factory at some point, but it's gonna be a question of whether they follow that up as mech, or are they gonna do something like a 1-1-1, which I think was what 1 Rex, 1 factory, 1 starport versus Zerg. Oh,
Yeah,
and then oh, go ahead.
yeah, we got the Mickey Mouse wall there for InsideJob. I like it.
Oh, the poor SCV is trapped outside. He's gonna bring it inside. This Overlord is kind of going off a little. I mean, they'll want to check the Terran Natural, see if they took their CC yet. Given that the Marine is already out, I don't think they're gonna poke in any further to see if they have, like, if Terran has their gas or built the factory. They might lose that Overlord in that case.
Alright, you could have waited a little bit more before canceling that gas steal, because it took plenty of time to like finish it up at 50% and cancel it straight away, but still fine. So we don't have a CC for InsideJob, so it's gonna be a 1 base, 1 fact starport play.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be that 1-1-1. And while I know relatively the name of the build, I don't. As a recent addition to the Terran rank. Oh, they're gonna hit the depot, but the lanes decide to back off. But yeah, as a recent addition to the Terran race, I'm not particularly sure the details behind the 1-1-1. I mean, it looks like we're probably going to see an early Wraith. From what I think, it looks like it plays kind of like how Protoss PvZ kind of works, right? Like the Wraith is gonna scout, it's gonna try to pick off overlords where it can.
Oh, is he
The
gonna save that vulture?
The vulture slips out of the Ling's grasp. It's gonna scout this third base.
Yeah, at least he's gonna know. But
Mhm.
that's probably the only thing he's gonna be able to do with only one vulture. We dropped a creep colony there as well to be safe. We have one at the natural, and we're going Hydras, probably into Lurker.
Yeah, and we see InsideJob is going to be researching mines. They're getting a Wraith already. They're putting down their second CC. And the Overlord should see all of this. Oh no, it doesn't yet. It doesn't see the second CC. But it does see the Vulture move out as it goes out. So
Yeah,
this Vulture
right.
joining up with its brother.
Probably waiting on the mine and the raid before diving too far away. You should have repaired that vulture though. Oof.
Oh, the Vulture's going to get caught. Oh, one free Vulture.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the raid, but Hydra Den is done.
The first Hydras are making now, so, but
yeah.
mine a couple of Lings.
Okay, so
this Wraith could get some damage in if it starts poking at some drones.
Yeah, because the Hydra's gonna pop real soon, so...
I do like that choice from Zerg, though. I mean, given that they were gas stolen, they went into Hydra Den. I mean, it's still versus mech, so I imagine Hydra Den is probably the more popular option. But given that they had a lack of gas at the start, getting the Hydra Den, just making sure they can deflect whatever Terran's throwing at them.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, going for a Spire, they probably weren't going to have enough gas to get, like, Mutas or Scourge in time, I don't think.
So, 23 workers. Usually, Terran want to be ahead in worker, especially at this stage.
Terran transferring maybe a couple more extra SCVs than necessary.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, you kind of want to keep that at least one SCV per mineral mineral patch, and then transfer whatever excess you have to the natural. But either way, they've got their natural up and running. Zerg is getting their third up and running. They got rounds of drones coming out. And I have to say, it's kind of interesting that Terran went for the mine first upgrade. I don't know if that's normal necessarily, but it looks like with speed finishing now for vultures and that dropship being loaded, it looks like they're going to try to go for a vulture drop into the Zerg main.
Oh yeah, you're right. But the Ling's gonna see the dropship though.
Oh, good scouting by Zerg, catching the dropship moving out. But the real question is, did they actually spot? Because we know too well, we're not pros. Sometimes we miss this stuff, even if we have vision of it.
Yeah, maybe just click on the map and didn't see what was there.
Yeah, because
maybe
I don't
shift click.
I don't see the Hydras coming back to defend.
No, exactly.
I only see one Hydra on duty right now.
Oh, nice spot to drop. I like that.
And behind this Terran is actually going into bio. I've seen 3 Raxes go down now, and here the Vultures laying mines at the ramp. I really like that spot, cutting off the Hydras if they try to come up. Going in for drone kills, and they're getting RA 2, 3.
Okay, we got 3 kills.
Oh my god. Is the mine gonna... No, okay, It takes out 2 Hydras. I thought it was gonna take out some drones along with it. But this is so annoying for Zerg.
And the other mine gonna
do
some damage.
There's still one more mine on one of the vultures.
But it's dead.
It's sick. So these vultures have gotten good damage. The dropship escaped. They forced drones off the mineral line, and they killed quite a few of them. And this is gonna help Terran with, once they get their barracks production online, they're gonna start to have like a fearsome bio army. I don't know. I see the science facilities already finished now. I don't see the academy blinking, so I'm not sure if they got stim or range done yet. But
so we got double engineering bay as well.
Yeah, they're gonna get those quick upgrades. this is looking pretty scary from Terran. You know, we already have 3 tanks, and once this vessel comes out, I imagine Terran is probably going to do something like that, that 3 tank, 1 vessel push, right? You just pump out Marines. Those tanks will shell down the Sunkens.
For Frank in the chat, yeah, mines doesn't trigger on workers, on Archons. What else? Vultures.
Vultures, yeah. I think it's just those Archons,
Yeah.
Vultures, and Workers.
Does iTemplar got trigger? I think
They trigger them. They trigger mines.
Yeah.
They don't float high enough apparently to not be detected by mines.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, if mines are really close to the mineral patch, you want to mine drag to kill the workers there. So that's
just
the
getting
goal.
those juicy mine tracks is always so satisfying to watch stuff blow up. Like if you're a Terran player,
Yeah, I guess
it's satisfying to watch stuff blow up, but sometimes it happens to be your own stuff, and then you're just kind of like, sure.
Okay, so Zerg crossing the bridge, trying to see if there's a third base. There's none. Are
These
we
Hydras
gonna
already have +1.
Are we gonna try to attack the temple with the Hydra at the bottom left? Maybe that's the plan. Maybe morph them into lurker, because it kills the stack temple way faster.
I would like to see
Or
that.
we're
Especially
going
since
with
it's so much
drop.
gas.
There's 2
Oh, it could,
overlord
yeah,
there.
that actually might be a good idea too. I missed it if they researched drop already.
Yeah, I
It
don't
looks like
know.
they're already getting a hive and everything. Yeah, Zerg has been adding more hatcheries. They're starting to get in their upgrades. They want to start building this army.
It's
I mean, Terran, their army is looking pretty formidable, but it doesn't look like they're going to push out anytime soon yet. And they're staying pretty defensive. They have like a tank and a bunker set up at home.
yeah, it's missing maybe some turrets in case of lurker, but we still have the science vessel, so it's not that bad.
We've got plenty of energy on our scanners as well. And what did they just scan?
Yeah, he's
Looks like they
scanning
scanned
the main CDI going on, and see the bad padding of the Zerg mining there. Look at that! Did you saw it in the main? There's
yeah,
like
that's kind of
4
crazy. They're mining from the
drones.
back patches and they're going all the way around.
There are 4 drones mining so inefficiently. Oh, I think he saw it.
Okay, yeah, it looks like they're trying to correct it.
Wow. Okay.
Either way, though, it does feel like Zerg. I don't know. Maybe they just felt threatened this entire time, but it looks like they're down a couple more workers than I would think they would want. You know, especially if they're playing Hydra, right? Or at least I don't know. It looks like that to me.
So what is he scanning? He's scanning there. Okay.
Okay, Terran is moving out.
Yeah, he's scanning to make sure there was no lurker there, so he's moving out. Oh, that rate is dead.
Okay, Terran is moving out. It looks like they might be. I don't know if they're trying to push. I don't see a third CC. So it doesn't look. They might just be securing the ground outside of their third base, but no, they're going over to the bridges. So it looks like they are gonna want to push. And Zerg is gonna.
Oh,
I don't know. This force on the right looks like they could be used for counterattacking.
yeah, I was about to say that. He's just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, good counterattack or a potential flank on this army. Zerg, they're backing up, buying themselves time, trying to mass up more units. Defilers are on their way. I don't know if Consume is only about halfway finished.
Yeah, halfway.
Oh, but they're going to attack before the Defilers are even going to come out, and the Hydras are trying to jump on the tanks. The Marines are actually kind of melting, but so are the Hydralists. The tanks all stayed alive, and there's so many Terran units still left.
Yeah, we needed to wait for Darkstorm, and we need some lurkers.
Yeah, I mean, the Terran already had 1-1 when they engaged against Zerg having just +1. I mean, these Marines were tanky. we need to wait to see if we could get the Defiler out. Maybe get some Dark Swarm.
True.
But I mean, Consume is finished now. They could still hold this. I don't know about the third base. It'll depend on how Terran decides to engage this, how they set up. Now Terran's at the bridge. They look like they're going to go toward the third base, or no, the tanks are going to just sit in position and siege. Oh, one of the Defilers goes down.
Yeah.
The dropship with nothing in it comes flying by.
And it's empty.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
We've even brought SCVs along for this, so potential to repair the tanks or build turrets in case the vessels somehow die. But this is not looking good for Zerg. I mean, okay, they're getting a couple of the tanks from the top side, though. The Lings using the Dark Swarm, taking advantage of this Dark Swarm to pick off some of the tanks here.
Yeah, we got action everywhere now.
Yeah, but the tanks reposition. It looks like they're going to start firing down on the hatcheries of the third base. I don't see where Zerg's army is. Actually, they did drop. They dropped into the main. You see 5 Marines already taking down one of the hatcheries. Terran is just streaming across the map still.
The medic just deciding to take a walk there and die at the natural. Things happen.
I don't see how Zerg survives this.
Yeah.
I only Lings are in production right now. And, you know, with no Defilers, that's not going to save you against the Terran with, like, 4 vessels, a bunch of tanks. Actually, the Zerglings do get on top of the tanks in the Dark Swarm, so they could actually do a lot of damage here. They do have crackling as well, so these Zerglings are gonna do a lot of damage to any unit inside the Dark Swarm. But past that, I mean, how do you deal with all these Marines?
Well, Terran only need SCV to kill things under the Dark Swarm.
SCVs being heroes right now. More Zerglings rallying in from the 4th base that Zerg took. They could be used to try to cut off the reinforcements, but no, it looks like they're just going to run past. They might try to go for a counterattack, but given that Zerg has already lost their 3rd base, I mean, it looks like the natural is going to be next.
And we don't have much. Where are the Defiler? They're all
dead.
dead.
That firebat wall, that is beautiful.
Whoa. Someone order Zerglingling barbecue?
That is tasty.
Zergling legs.
Alright, we're gonna see an eraser from the vessels. I mean, the Marines are just pushing in. The Sunkens are not built in time. Zerg is starting to collapse. They're falling apart, and GG.
GG.
That's it. InsideJob takes their game in this preseason match. I mean, that was some really good stuff from Inside. They didn't take their 3rd base, but they just committed to this 2-base play. They just powered, came in, moved up with the tanks. It's just that unfortunately that one engage from Zerg might have just been, they might have jumped the gun just a little too early, not waiting for those Defilers. It looks like really hurt them.
Yeah. So next is gonna be a PVT. So you know both sides.
Hey, there we go. We have 2 Protosses and 1 Terran this cast. So.
All right. On this, yeah, there we go.
All right. First, okay, InsideJob versus Crystal. All right. All right. I'll let you do the introductions.
Sure, no problem. So top left side we got Yuki, also known as Crystal, the purple Protoss player. And you can introduce our fellow Terran player here.
All right, in the bottom right corner, sporting the red Terran color. Probably the best Terran color, let's be honest, because, you know, the Dominion rocks. This is InsideJob 911 USA, or InsideJob 911, but let's be honest, it's he doesn't need to call 911.
I like that he got blocked on one of his Twitch channel before because of that. So he had to remake another Twitch because it
oh man,
it got reported.
Ooh, okay, that's an interesting spot for the first depot for InsideJob. So it looks like, I'm not familiar with Terran walls, but it looks like they might use this first depot to set up the wall in.
Yeah.
but this probe is already going to be across the map, so it looks like we're going to see that gas steal from Protoss.
Yeah, so it's a pylon scout probe. Okay, the barracks is a little bit... Okay, you fit supply in between them.
Yeah, you can fit the depot there. So I think this should be a tight wall once that depot comes in. This probe is going to harass this SCV, which is such an annoying thing for Terran players to have to deal with, right? I mean, you have to pull another SCV off the line, and then you have to make sure to repair and keep this alive. Unfortunately, because they did this harass, though, they're not going to get the gas steal off. Terran already capping the gas, so this probe is just going to have to be content with trying to harass the SCV, and he gets blocked out. Trying to block the wall, but Terran getting the wall in anyways.
Sometimes I drop a pylon there just to either delay or make sure there's a gap.
Try to make it funky, yeah. I've done that a couple of times myself, but Terran, like, there's usually, like, the pylon is so small, Terran usually has a space to build around it somewhere. It's very annoying to deal with.
So will Yuki be sneaky and put the gates or 2 gates at the bottom? We'll see.
They could do that, but given the positioning of the wall, I think it probably won't be as successful. Actually, can the Zealots get through the 2 depots? I don't know if they can.
That Marine gonna catch it.
Oh, he does catch it. Going to shut down this probe.
Hello there.
Probe is going to tickle this Marine. I mean, it could fight the Marine. It could do as much damage as possible. He will let the pylon finish.
Oh, you should have cancelled it. Because now there's 2 Marines and an SCV.
Yeah, they're going to come in and just shut this down. But, I mean, Protoss already having a Zealot move out. It looks like... Oh, they're not going to take their Nexus just yet, but they've built a Robo now. So it looks like some sort of one-based Robo play for now until Protoss decides to take their natural. And Terran already bunkering up their natural. It looks like they're going to get ready to expand, getting their Vulture out. Playing, you know, pretty standard Terran meta nowadays. Getting that Vulture first. Likely, I mean, the Vulture first is such a it's such a nice opening because not only can you get, you know, scouting information, you can get mines laid at Protoss's potential third bases, so you know when Terran is or not Terran, when Protoss is going to expand, and you can use that as a timing to figure out when Protoss is going to transfer their probes. At least the really good Terrans, you know, really good Terrans at Protoss, they use that kind of timing. And then even more than that, you can use this first Vulture to get in if Protoss is careless about guarding their ramp. They can just get in, they get a bunch of pro kills on the mineral line if they're microed correctly. But I mean, usually you don't go in like that because most Protosses are good enough to block the ramp with their second goon. But yeah, we're just gonna see the Vulture. It's gonna just be at the third base for now. Goon moving out from Crystal.
Oh, so we got the SCV finally attacking that pylon at the bottom. It's gonna take forever, but it's like painful for Yuki to hear the ping about getting attacked. So it's gonna be annoying for like 2 minutes.
Oh, the Goon tries to poke in. I don't think they've poked in far enough to see the CC.
I don't think so as well, and yeah.
Oh, but they're gonna run right by though. Classic Protoss wide walk. Coming in, taking out the SCV, building the. It was so close to finishing.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god. Oh, the Zealot stays alive too. Okay. Good control from Crystal so far. They're getting They should be building the shuttle on Reaver behind this. It looks like they're gonna. Wow, they're gonna take out every single Marine here, right? No, the Zealot. Okay, the
still
Zealot
alive.
continues to live. Tank is out now. It's gonna blast the Zealot away, and it looks like this Goon is not long for the world either, so that goes down. Unfortunately, behind this, we did not see the shuttle or the Reaver started.
Yeah,
so
Reaver is just starting barely.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit more delayed, which is going to give Terran a lot of time to get their turrets up. They're already getting their first turret up in the main, one in the natural, and then one here in the factory.
Oh, InsideJob putting some mines in the mineral line.
Yeah, they brought the vulture along.
That mine can be really deadly later on if it's not taken care of.
So the vulture, yeah, not being used for its initial purpose, but it will get scouting information on the probe line here. You know, and there's gonna be a zealot that just walks in, like you know it will happen, like a zealot or dragoon. It's gonna blow up a bunch of probes. It's going to happen.
Are we doing the bizu? Oh, it worked.
Okay, nice,
Wow.
good control there. Again, they've been showing off some pretty decent control through. Crystal has been through this game.
Yeah.
And they did that without ranged goons either.
Oh, you're damn right. It's not finished. Damn, that's ballsy.
Yeah. Alright, Terran is already setting up. They're getting another set of tanks. The armory's already done. They're starting their +1. It looks pretty solid from Terran so far. Protoss looks like they're going to try to get their third base. The worker difference is not that big. It's even right now.
Yeah,
so
it's almost the same.
There it is. The shuttle with the Reaver loaded.
Do we add the Dragoon in it or not?
I hope we do. Nowadays, you don't see that type of thing where you just bring in the shuttle with just the plain Reaver. You need, if you're gonna play, that shuttle Reaver against Terran, you need something. You want to bring something with it so it can tank the tank shot. Otherwise, your Reaver's taking free damage, which you don't want at all.
I think it's probably waiting for the speed shuttle to finish. Maybe not. There we go.
I'm sure by the time it gets there, maybe speed on the shuttle should be done. But there it is. The third base was planted. Pretty good timing, I think. I mean, it's 8 minutes. It's not too late.
Yeah.
Ideally, in the ideal world, we should be at around. Well, given that this was a shuttle and Reaver, I think we have a pretty okay Dragoon count. It's just that if we lose the shuttle Reaver, if Terran did something aggressive, it'd be
there we go.
The Reaver getting killed with the natural.
Oh,
it does. I'm gonna pick off a turret, make things really annoying for Terran.
Pick it up. Alright.
And the speed shuttle is gonna fly away. Force the pull from the mineral line there, so a lot of lost mining time for Terran. While Protoss gets their third up and running. Not having transfer probes there just yet, but getting the gateway count up. Getting the Dragoon count up.
Yeah.
Oh, they flew right in, but they're gonna lose those shuttle and Reaver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's one of those things. If you're a Protoss player, as a shuttle playing with shuttle Reaver,
there's only 2 SCV mining gas at the main, by the way. I think that's a mistake at this stage of the game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be quite rough, especially since we're not mining any gas whatsoever. Oh, okay, we're mining it now at the natural.
Yeah, because we had to remove them for the Reaver shot.
Yeah. Okay, we're going up to 5 factories as Terran.
+1 is done for Terran as well.
Yeah, +1's done. We don't see the starport yet, so they're not going to get to the +2 anytime soon just yet. But I mean, I think this is kind of one of those things. It's new for Terran right now, right? Like you going up to 5 factory instead of. I think the usual style used to be 3, and you're rushing upgrades. I think that's up Terran. But nowadays, you're seeing Terrans. They go for a little bit more muscle. They're going for that 5 factory, and this is helping to give them the option to, potentially punish Protoss with the timing attack if they see Protoss doing something greedy or making mistakes. But this is also one of those things where Terran doesn't necessarily have to commit to doing a timing. They can always use this stuff to take a 3rd CC and just continue to macro.
Yes. We got 2 Stargates, but no Citadel. Well, okay, we got Fleet Bacon.
That's exactly why we're not going to go for the Citadel. We're getting those carriers. +1 already going.
Well, we don't need Arbiters. We're going full Carters mode, and we upgrade the Hair Weapon, which is the best upgrade in the game.
And the thing is, Inside Job. I'm checking their vision. They haven't. I don't think these scans are new. I don't think they've used the scan on Protoss yet, right?
He did, but in the main before the Stargate were.
Oh, before the Stargates came up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't see the Stargate yet. Oh, killed
I
the
mean,
Vulture.
well, whenever Terran does scan this. Okay, so they scan the Protoss army outside their nat. They're gonna slowly push out, inching forward as they do. Oh, the goon. Okay, one of the
Oh,
goons is.
Siagung. He cannot return.
Mm-hmm. Protoss already taking a 4th base.
Yeah?
I would love to see. I would love it better if Protoss was keeping the observer outside the Terran Natural, or at least monitoring the movement of this army. It seems like they kind of they kind of know, they can tell right now the Terran's moving out, and they're doing a good job picking off units as they can while they're retreating, which is exactly what you want to do as Protoss. You kind of want to thin the number, but you don't want to engage into the tanks. You take too many shots with the goons. They're gonna get too brittle when the main engagement actually happens.
Yeah, we need those carriers soon, and 2 will not be enough.
Yeah, we need to buy time, but given that Terran hasn't built an excess amount of Goliaths, it doesn't look like they know just yet, or do they? No, they scanned the 3rd. So
Yeah,
whether that's up and running. Okay, picking off a tank, but bleeding a couple of units in the process. I mean, this is a scary looking Terran army. They have 7 tanks. Our goon count is not that high right now. We're only at 9, it looks like. And we have slow zealots. Speed is not kicked in just yet.
yeah, we got 7 tanks. And they are all clunk up, so if we had Harbs, a good stasis there, and you just fight versus Vultures.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to see ARBs anytime soon, but I mean, Terran is they're starting to add the anti-air they need, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Protoss is actually going to backstab here. They're going to go right across the bridge. They're going to
Oh,
loop
there's
around.
not much there.
Or not. I mean, this is a good move in either case to try to cut off reinforcements from Terran, making sure that this group in the center cannot get reinforced. But I mean, it's not going to do much good if we don't have anything holding them back at our rally, where our rally point should be. Tanks are already in range of the 3rd base. The goons are attacking into the Terran Natural. I'm not sure if we want to poke like too far in and potentially lose these goons. The Nexus is being shelled down at the 3rd base. Protoss is just massing and waiting until they can get enough carriers to maybe contest whatever the push that Terran has here. But Terran already setting turrets up,
Yeah,
blasting the observer.
but we're still doing massive damage at the natural right now, so...
Yeah, the vultures get in, but they explode the mines that they laid down, killing all the vultures. That could have been such a sweet run by. The 3rd base is gone. Protoss, they're still holding reinforcements at the Terran Natural, so it looks like they did quite a bit of damage there. I mean, Terran is at now, what, 43 workers? Protoss is at 50. Protoss taking the freaking bottom right or bottom left base.
Yeah, you're right.
The Terran is slowly pushing their way into the natural. The speed zealots are going to come in. These tanks don't have a lot of support. They're going to get on top of the tanks. That's going to be 2 tanks gone. And the carriers, they're getting ready now. Look at that. The four carriers out. They got their interceptors. They have the upgrade, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the +1.
Mm-hmm.
What
Already
are we
almost done with +2 as well. I mean, these Goliaths, they're only on 1-1 right now.
He decided to build a barrack at the Protoss Natural.
I'm not sure what that's about. That could have just been used as a barricade, but
Well,
either way,
he lost his barracks at the when the
oh my God.
oh god, so many
The
dead
vultures at the
probes.
3rd, or at the natural, they're killing so many probes. And the Terran, meanwhile, also pushing tanks over to where the Protoss' 4th base would be. And behind all that too, Terran is also taking their third base. They're getting set up. They're doing a lot of good things all at once right now. You know, this is one of those things. Carriers are quite slow. They are quite slow units. They're a lot harder to use. Trying to defend multiple locations at once.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things too that Terran. I want to see. You know, I want to see them throwing command center somewhere in the top right, or at where their fourth base would be. Because I mean, if you're gonna fight carriers, you want econ, and you want multiple places to have that economy. But it looks like the tanks are going to get cleaned up. So it looks like the fourth base is going to get saved for now. But we have more Goliaths running up to the fourth base.
Yeah, a few goons will help the carriers, not that much, but having the high ground gonna help. Well, went better than I anticipate for the Protoss.
Yeah, they're gonna hold on to that.
And
does Terran have they have the range upgrade on their Goliaths, right? They have the Charon.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, here it is. This could be a good engagement for Protoss if they get the carriers with it, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And it looks like Protoss' army is going to get melted. Good call by Protoss, backing away with the Dragoons. They're just gonna pick off what they can. I gotta say, the Protoss is doing a good job with their engagement so far.
Oh, he's trapped now.
Easy. Oh, okay, maybe not as good. One of the carriers is going to get targeted down. It could be two. We could be losing a second carrier.
That's not what we want.
Oh, okay. Not enough Goliaths or tanks here. The Dragoons are going to come in to help clean this up. This is looking really rough for Terran. Oh, they even built Race. Oh shoot, did they get cloaked? I don't know if they got cloaked yet, but they got Race.
We need an obs pretty soon. Oh,
we have to be careful.
Oh, he got cloak.
They have cloak already. We don't have an observer. We have no cannons nearby.
And enough energy to last to kill them all.
Yeah, I don't think these carriers are going to survive. So it looks like what Crystal's going to do is just they're going to trade them out for whatever value they can now. But they're bringing more carriers and there's no observer still. I mean, granted, the race aren't going to save the base from the Dragoons and all the Protoss reinforcements if we don't have. I mean, we have no unit, we have no tanks. We have just vultures right now. These Dragoons and carriers are gonna mess up this natural.
Oh, they're going down. We haven't fully. Oh, he's trying to send the units from the bottom left to the bottom right, but it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, the goons, the pathing is screwing them up.
Oh, will that carrier kill at least one raid? It did.
That's it. That's all the carriers. The carriers all have gone down now. So now Protoss is just gonna have to rely on their gateway units. I mean, they've done a decent. Oh my god, this CC is burning, and Terran's repairing. Okay, that's good.
The engineering bay as well.
No more turrets for Terran pretty soon enough. I mean, given everything, Protoss has traded away a base, and they've gotten some damage, but they didn't really dent the SCV count because it was already around. Like, they're still pretty even in workers. They haven't really dented the SCV count. The supply's still about even, which, you know, for Protoss is not really. It's not such a great sign. You know, most of the time, if Terran is already even on supply with you, you're looking kind of in a bad spot. But and the other thing too is just the composition, right? I mean, with just pure ground army for Protoss, it's not going to fare very well against a 2-1 Terran.
Yeah, and Terran have
depend on the engagement. But
Terran have rebuilt this tank as well, so it's gonna be hard for us to do something here.
Oh, okay. It looks like we could get a lot of pro kills here. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good engagement. The goons are going to get melted here, and I don't know if the Frost is going to be able to defend this fourth base. Yeah, Frost is actually going to tap out. GG here.
What a game.
I think that was a bit... Honestly, I think that was a bit premature to tap out. I think this game definitely could have kept going, given everything that was happening. I mean, Protoss already had Protoss is still okay. I'm not sure. They were still mining top, bottom left.
Yeah.
And sure, this base was gonna die, but they could transfer the probes out, and they might not have the biggest gateway farm, but also looking at Terran, they only have 5 factories, and we're at 6 gateways. It's still we probably want to add more, but I don't know. I think this one was a bit of an early tap out. I think they could have kept fighting, but GG nonetheless.
Yeah, it was really a good game for both players there.
Mm-hmm.
It turned from each side 2 times in the game. At some point, InsideJob was ahead, then Yuki came back with the couriers and stuff, and then we got
Yeah,
that.
they were throwing their punches. They were throwing punches at each other, you know?
Exactly.
Left and right.
Alright. We're gonna get the TVZ next game. Because InsideJob is a race picker. And he's playing Zerg versus Terran because he doesn't want TVT, I guess.
Oh, okay. Alright. Let me hop into that.
So it's gonna be InsideJob versus RiceHat.
Oh, alright, nice. RiceHat was casting a little bit earlier before us. Oh, glad we got to cast your game. Alright.
You can go for it. I'm gonna update the scoreboard.
Alright. Spawning in the top right as... Wait, have we switched colors yet? No, not yet. But okay, starting in the top right as our red Zerg, we have InsideJob. And in the bottom right as our Terran. In the blue, if we switched colors. If not, it's pink. We have RiceHat.
Alright.
Alright, I'm interested to see what kind of build RiceHat goes for. Cause as you know.
Yeah, RiceHat, aka NU, and welcome. That's the meme out of it.
Oh, really? Well, let's see what kind of build they go for. Because I still don't know what to do TVC exactly, whether I want to play mech or play bio. I lean towards bio, but I seem to get wrecked every time I try to play bio. So, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for the wall. NDO, this is definitely a good map as Terran to go from the wall. Makes your build a lot safer, less risk of getting just killed by Zerglings straight up.
We're going overpool with InsideJob,
Okay.
which is safe, usually. It's one of the safest build. It doesn't accomplish much, but you don't die straight out of it. So
It's pretty standard. It's catch-all. If Terran was 8-raxing for some reason, then you know that overpull is going to catch him.
So drone scout.
Oh, I wonder if this SEV is going to do like the Protoss thing and just try to block the hatch. Yes, they're going to block the hatch. They're going to be as annoying as they can possibly be.
Build a building there. Build anything. Build a supply depot there and block it. Damn, RiceHat doesn't have the Protoss in his blood.
RiceHat not going to do the InsideJob thing and just cap the gas. Especially since Zerglings are already going to be out of the way, so good on them for not trying to do that.
I was about to say maybe he was talking too fast, but no, he's not.
It's going to catch the scouting SCV, though. That's going to be kind of critical. Now, RiceHat is going to be in the dark about what exactly this Terran or Zerg is going to do. And although, interestingly enough, okay, we don't have the gas thrown out, but we do see a third hatch. I'm not particularly familiar with Zerg build orders, but I don't know if there's a build order where Zerg takes 3 hatches before their gas.
I'm not sure either. Unless it's like an all-in build, but eventually, even all-in, you want the gas to have speedlings.
I mean, I would think so because I think one of the options for Zerg, or one of the best options for Zerg, is just to get to lair quickly. I mean, lair tech is when they truly start to shine. They got muted lurkers, and those 2 units are just so amazing, especially Mutalisk. I mean, the control required to properly manage Mutalisk, it's insane. It's
Yeah.
especially insane to watch.
Or mass lurkers. Rush can sometimes throw off your opponent off guard.
That's true. I mean, Zerg players are sneaky, man. I mean, I don't look. I don't know about you, but I don't like. I think Zerg players are all sneaky little freaky. they're hiding their tech and stuff.
They're more cheesier than the pros for sure.
It's just the flexibility of the Zerg
Yeah.
hatchery. Just it's so nice. You can switch off from just building drones to all of a sudden just building a bunch of units, and then
You only need
like
4 drones and you're good to go with Zerg. Try to do that with Terran or Pros. It doesn't work.
I've been on the receiving end of those 4 drones, so yes, that's true. Aaron can remember that when he floor pulled me when I was learning Terran. So
Yeah, I bet he did.
he floor pulled me for CSL. Yeah. Oh, Terran is actually going to get another scout out. The links do not count it, so it looks like RiceHat is going to get some more. They're going to get information about the drone count that Zerg has at the natural, as well as the scout off at the main. Oh, we see a Hydra Den. Is RiceHat going to scout that? Can they scout that? Please scout that. Okay, good. They're going to see the hatchery. They're going to see the lair. And at least for them, it's going to look like, okay, this is going to be some sort of Hydra lurker sort of play. They don't see the natural gas taking yet.
Okay.
But, I mean, Terran has their scans, they have a factory, and they have a starport going.
For the rest of the game, the hatchery, we need to name it Hat because of RiceHat. So it's 3 hat.
3 hat. Or third hat. We have 1 hat, 2 hat, and 3 hat.
Exactly.
Now this SCV going to continue to scout, doing a good job keeping it alive. I say that and then jinx it immediately as it dies in the corner.
Yeah. Okay, lurker tech getting upgraded, and okay, we put the supply depot near the stasis cell. Sorry, I call it temple the last game, but it's stasis cell prison.
Oh, well, yeah, is that Protoss? That is a Protoss in there.
Yeah.
We have all 3 races on this map. But yeah, that's a good place for the depot, just to make sure, you know, it could be something tricky the Zerg does. They could push all their lurkers through the back.
Oh no.
Careful. Oh, the Lings, losing one of the Lings.
Okay. Okay, we're making a forward bunker and another one near the command center, which is good versus lurkers.
Yeah, that is the play, I think, to just get the bunkers up. But the thing is though is that Zerg seems to be the one that wants to play defensively, given that our Terran look like they're going to move out.
Well,
so they've now forced Zerg to actually throw down a couple of Sunkens that might not have been necessary.
I can bet you anything. I'm pretty sure InsideJob going on the bottom left morph lurker and kill that stasis prison. With the Zerg, yeah, Zerg at the 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, we see a bunch of lurker eggs morphing, which makes the Sunkens actually, it would be good. I mean, this gives, like, a Terran is like halfway across the map or something. And Zerg, like, they bust through the stasis. Like, say they just don't see it with their depot and they get into the main. And Terran has to decide, okay, do we commit to just trying to take out Zerg against, you know, what is a bunch of Sunkens, or do we have to go back and, like, do we have to contest this high ground area here at between our Nat and main base that the lurkers are definitely want to take advantage of? Like, you're gonna have such a hard time trying to fight your way back up there if you're Terran.
Okay, he's not going there. He's going to hard contain him probably over the bridge, which is also a good idea.
Yeah, well, let's throw that idea out the window that we just were thinking about here. They are just going to go for the hard contain here, and this is going to be, it's going to be really hard for RiceHat to try to get back across the bridges unless they have the tank. Maybe and they do have tanks with siege mode, so...
Maybe it's on old position?
It could be. I mean, that's a lot of hold position lurkers. If Terran like walked across and didn't realize, that is just, I mean, that's a dead army. It's gone.
Okay, so
Oh, but we have a dropship though.
Yeah. Okay, so full bio there. Maybe he's gonna catch the top right base by accident, because I didn't saw him scan there.
I don't think so either. I think they're gonna do that thing where they clicked on the two corners, like top left or top right into top left, so they could drop in the main. But they're gonna catch this this third pace by accident.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't scan there. There's only one sunken.
It's a sunken, but lurkers are morphing here. If he can pull the drones away and react quickly enough, he's borrowed one of the lurkers. The drone pool needs to.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
well,
saves the drone, so that's good.
One marine for one drone, not bad.
But he needs to react here. He has one of the lurkers burrowed at his nap, but he has nothing in his main right now. Nothing is building except for 2 hydras in the main. Oh, he's gonna drop in the natural instead. He's gonna get quite a few drones here. This is a really good drop. I like it. The Zerglings are gonna come back around.
Oh, be careful.
Ooh, good choice. Trading out pretty well against the Zergling. Oh, okay. Still trading out pretty well. They're getting a couple of drones here and there. The dropship is still alive. And meanwhile, Terran is maxing, or they're getting the Rex. They've gotten the Rexes up. They're pumping out Marines like crazy. They're getting their vessels. They have double starboard actually, and then they're getting their factory.
Okay, so you save everything there. Well, except the ladies and 2-3 Marines. Oh no!
Oh no, the vessel! Oh, such a high value vessel. Okay, that's gonna get taken out. He saves the dropship though, at least, and he knows now that there are lurkers there. So hold position lurkers, not gonna work.
I think if RiceHat would be able to go back in time, he would have sacrificed the dropship instead of the vessel.
Yeah, I would agree. I would have liked to keep the vessel, especially since we never got the irradiate off, and irradiate is still not finished just yet. It's gonna finish soon. He's starting to push up. He has 3 tanks now. Just get some vision with the vessel, and he can start shelling at these lurkers. And we do have an SCV. Looks like it's positioned to build a CC potentially on the high ground above their third base, so they might be looking to take their third soon.
Yep.
There we go.
You called it.
Down immediately. And for now, it looks like Zerg is just going to stick to this Hydra lurker style. They're going to play defensively. It looks like they got lurkers in their main and natural, as well as the third base and those mineral lines. So yeah, drop should not be as effective anymore, and they're getting up to hive.
Scout the main and CT hive. I mean scan. Hive at.
It's going to be kind of scary because Zerga's already at 1-1, and you know Terran does not have. They only have +1 on the Marines, not +1 armor. So
yeah, you're right. It's not that much.
And this is going to be kind of scary. This Hydra Lurker army, it's looking pretty scary. The supply is even, which is always a good sign for Zerg, unless it was just all drones. He's going to get an irradiate off. He hasn't burrowed any of the lurkers yet. They're going to go for the engagement here. The lurkers are starting to burrow now. The Marines running away. The tanks trying to get away as well. Sieging. Yeah. And, oh, they're going to blast these. Nope. Okay, maybe not.
Just out of reach. Barely.
Yeah, I mean, Zerg has got to try to... They got to try to get an engagement where the tanks have not... They're not pre-sieged yet. Otherwise, they're going to be going into a complete meat grinder.
The flower mound is on the way, almost done. It's up.
It is up now, and my god, RiceHat dropping more racks. They're getting their macro on. Zerg now already they're getting their fourth. They're gonna try to hold the bridges to try to defend themselves. Terran's scanning across. They see that the lurkers are not set up yet. The tanks aren't siege yet. The lurkers are wrapping around though. They're going to get the burrow off. This could be huge. Tanks are going to get shelled. They're going to get destroyed.
Wow.
Oh, they're all gone. Oh my god. Vessels are still alive. The Marines are still fighting.
That's not what you want to see.
That is not what you wanted to see. But the lurker count has now thinned out. We're down to 2 lurkers. The Hydras are fighting these Marines. Now, Hydra's fighting Marines straight up is they kind of, it's kind of weird because they kind of trade a little evenly. Oh my god, the Hydras are going to get melted here. They need to back up. They don't get the tank.
Damn.
Oh. And now Zerg is down 30 supply. They have not. The macro has been kind of slipping here.
A few lings attacking the newly established base.
Oh, yeah, that's nice counterattack by the Zerg. Going to get cleaned up by some Marines, except maybe this one Zergling.
That one Zergling, if it kills that command center, someone have to clip it.
I killed the Marine and then... okay, there we go. It gets cleaned up now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure RiceHat right now is finding lyrics for his new song. Because when he lose, that's the best song he creates on his YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You should visit his YouTube channel. Oh, look at the silent vessel migration. Getting killed.
Yeah, it looks like a great side social. Oh my god, I love that. Oh wow, the Scourge just get a lucky scout off and kill one of the vessels. I mean, he could just try to go full on eraser on Zerg.
I don't know why there was 4 Marines walking straight to the lurker. Oh god, what are we doing with our vessel?
The vessel's getting the radiates off of the
lurkers. No!
Okay. Oh, there goes the Hydras.
I think the replays bug have no larva. The larva are not morphing. Are they for you?
Yeah, I haven't seen them more, so that's why I'm kind of.
Well, RiceHat, I think, yeah, I think the replays bug. So yeah, I'll rehost.
Yeah, let's try this from like 13 minutes on maybe, or I don't know when it got bugged exactly, but it is kind of weird that we just weren't seeing like.
Yeah, there's because RiceHat units were moving, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna try. Yeah, I'll go back like 15 minutes. Yeah, maybe he didn't lost those vessels, so.
It's a RiceHat conspiracy to hide the game.
Okay, let's go at like 13-minute marks. Okay, so yeah, that was
we get to rewatch the big engage happen.
Okay.
Tank being blown up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, like save those Marines until before you lose them all way before that. At least he tried. Yeah, you save a whole bunch of them, but in the end it's still dead. Well, maybe not. Damn, you saved them. Wow.
Bio, man, they're pretty good. I mean, Hydra Lurk is pretty good, but Bio's pretty good too.
Okay, we got the Lings attacking the third CC. Okay, we got more Hydras here.
Oh, we're bleeding Hydralisk as Zerg right now.
And that same Zergling gonna be there. Okay, yeah. So the replay bugged. Are you there, Fridge?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm there.
Alright. Okay. So yeah, now the eggs are morphing. So we got something now.
Okay, it looks like things are a little bit better now, right?
Yeah, it's better. So this gas is straight up into the multiverse.
Yeah, we have 2 timelines now.
The one where RiceHat lose and the other one where RiceHat lose as well. Which one
gonna change who the CPL winner is gonna be at the end of the day? We're gonna have completely different team names. Everything's gonna be all different.
Okay, so that's what RiceHat did. He wasn't aimlessly sending the science vessel to death. Okay, so he killed 3 lurker there. Does he have enough to irradiate the fighter?
He even sacrifices a drone just to get the Dark Swarm up. Oh, he catches so many of the vessels with the Scourge.
Well, in both multiverse, the vessel died anyway in the end.
The vessels had no chance.
Okay, so we have 2 lurker down.
This is still kind of scary. Oh, here it is. Look, RiceHat is already going to start moving a secondary force out to try to put pressure on this third base over here.
Yeah, which is the move, I'd say.
There's a pretty wide open area for Terran to actually kind of just move Marines up. Like, they stim up in a line and then just attack in. Yeah, like the Sunken and the Lurker don't cover the ramp the way they probably should be. And at the same time, RiceHat also moving across the bridges, setting the tanks up. The vessels getting the radiates off on the defilers. They're pushing in. They are pushing in at the third base as well. The Lurker and the Sunken trying to hold, but the Marines, they're not stinned, but they're doing enough damage.
Damn.
Vessels getting irradiates all over the Zerg Natural. It looks like this third base is going to get busted. I mean, we see some Lurker eggs morphing there, so they might be able to hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these Lurkers, they should be able to hold.
Well. Oh, continue? Well, we still do some damage there.
Yeah, not without a lot of drone kills here. These 2 Marines they're going to get a medal if they don't die.
Well,
yeah,
never gonna...
they'll have the medal sent to their families.
And no defiler to save that base as well. The one on the left side, so...
Yeah, force base.
We just killed the Lurker and we can march on.
This is looking quite rough, especially since, like, I mean, it just feels like we just don't have the hatcheries to spend all of our money right now. Like, maybe like 1 or 2 more might do the trick, but it might be a little too late.
Reset the timeline where RiceHat lose.
There you go, the tanks getting in range of this this fourth base.
Yeah, with only 1 sunk, so it's not gonna do much.
Not gonna survive this entire attack. But the natural is starting to look a lot more secure. We have quite a few defilers. We have like 6 of them already. We could maybe get like a good, like, the Scourge. Only getting 1 of the vessels. There it is, Scourge getting another connection on the vessels, but the vessel count is still high enough. They don't have energy at the moment, but... Oh no. Body block the body block on the Lurkers. Oh, okay, just not exactly in time. There's still the 1 Lurker, so that one's gonna take care of things here. Well, and the Dark Swarm actually helping the Marines against the Sunkens right now. Yeah, I mean, if RiceHat just continues to keep reinforcing this attack, putting pressure on Zerg, there it is. Yeah, Zerg is gonna GG out.
GG. What a game. I didn't expect that outcome when I saw the other timeline. Yeah, clearly that replay was bugged.
We may need to review it a 3rd time. What do you say?
Yeah. The one where RiceHat doesn't produce any units, and then InsideJob wins it all.
The one universe where the Lurkers actually did go to the back and the depot wasn't built there, and then, you know, they did the thing we wanted them to do, where we called it the big brain play.
Alright, we got the TVP this time. It's about RiceHat again, but versus VINT. Just gonna wait for you to join them.
Oh, alright, my bad. I was reading chat. I was listening to Goosehead's idea about making everyone play a game, and then we observe how many games it can produce.
Let's go.
Alright, here we go. Ooh, okay. Alright, the matchup we can be comfortable in. We see a TVP. Nice. I'll let you do the Protoss. I'll do the Terran.
Alright. Let me just finish it up. I'll do the Protoss, or you do... I do the Terran? Sorry.
No, you do Protoss. You introduce Protoss.
Okay, alright. So bottom right, we got the one and only, the UPL creator of that league, VINT, as the Black Protoss.
Black Protoss. Alright. And in the top left, as our yellow Terran, we have RiceHat.
Alright. Okay, I think...
Yellow's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I think we can keep these colors for now. We'll see.
Black and yellow. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I think when you choose...
I'm gonna switch it for my own sake because I can't see black that well. But...
Alright, I'll put it red and blue then. Because black... people that choose black color are the worst. Because it blends on the minimap and you don't see them.
Yeah. Then they sneak something by you and you're like, wait a minute, where did that come in? Ooh, okay. VINT coming in with the straight gas deal, yeah? Or no, RiceHat way to get the refinery up in time. It looks like this probe was just a little bit late. That's unfortunate. Throwing VINT off their game plan, but it looks like they were gonna go for a 12 Nexus anyways, so...
Or can win, I can always blame my bad English about what I say.
Oh my god. Alright, well, Escalade banned. It's now a single player cast.
Alright, we're expanding for VINT, so it's gonna be a 12 Nexus. Damn, doing it.
I don't know what to say about the 12 Nexus, you know? As a Protoss player, I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong. I think this is going to be a solid build choice for VINT, so long as RiceHat isn't able to punish it properly. Because they could technically do, like, Marine Vulture, like, SCV attack. Especially since they didn't get gas stolen, so they have that option open to them. Whereas if they got the gas stolen, they probably would have... I would likely have seen like them going to like what is a pseudo Raxus span.
Oh, he's going Forge and Pylon at the natural.
Okay, I like this. I do like this choice. The Forge variant for 12 Nexus is a lot easier to... I say it's a lot easier to defend, mostly because you don't have to worry so much about the control.
Yeah.
It is pretty hard trying to defend that type of attack against when you go 12 Nexus. You have to make sure you keep your zealots alive, and then you also have to control the probes well enough to scare Terran, especially the Marines. But they're just going to get the cannon down, they're going to play it safe. Terran, it doesn't look like they're going to opt for anything aggressive. I don't see additional Marines built. It looks like they're just going to try to take their natural expansion as quickly as possible to try to catch up. It will be rough, given that VINT has gone for that 12 Nexus play. But we also don't have a gas yet from... VINT.
Caster curse.
There we go. Perfect.
It's always like that.
Like I see it.
It's always like that. But RiceHat is mining on with only one SCV at the moment. Probably doesn't need the gas yet, but
they'll probably want to put the back on gas now that they've gone the CC on. It's one of those things you kind of forget as Terran. Like you take them off at 88 just so you can get the factory, but have enough minerals to get the CC. But then once you build the CC and have the factory going, just put them back on gas so that way you have enough gas for when you build your machine shop and whatever upgrades you need plus the tank. I like this from RiceHat. They're getting the bunker later. I mean, they know that because Protoss, like I'm pretty sure they scattered the cannon. They should know that Protoss isn't going to try to do anything. They can't really be too aggressive at this stage. So they're just they made the bunker later. They have just the 3 Marines. They got the Vulture out on the map now.
yeah.
The Zealots are they're wondering about. I don't like this from Protoss, mostly because if you're playing as Protoss and you have these zealots are better used if, say, you went like Robo and went for a drop. Those are better used in the shuttle. Having these just move out. I mean, granted, we're not going to get punished for it, I don't think. But I would rather preserve the zealots than have them sent out like this, where they could just get picked off by a vulture.
Yeah, it's really dangerous there. The vulture's moving a little bit. Maybe he's waiting for the mines before doing anything. Oh, third base for VINT. At the 5-minute marks or something when it starts.
It's crazy fast. It's very. I mean, this is like what? This is 5-minute third. This is pretty greedy out of Protoss, given that they don't have any dragoons out whatsoever.
And
they
look
don't
at
have range.
RiceHat spotting it with his Vulture and is probably molding right now.
Yeah. I mean, if I were RiceHat as Terran and I try to see this, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I would try to put some pressure with maybe 2 or 3 tanks.
Yeah. From the eye drone and.
Yeah. Again, range isn't finished yet, but we do have the 4 gateways out already. I mean that just tells you like Protoss has so much stuff when they go for a 12 nexus like this. I mean, it's already green enough that they took this third the way they did, but they already have 4 gateways pumping out dragoons. They have the Robo, which I don't see an observatory yet for them. Which I would love to see.
No, I don't see it either.
But yeah, I mean, they're leading in workers. They're already getting that supply lead. They're getting.
That goon. Okay, so he's the mine clearer. I don't know what.
Oh, can he get the drag the? Yes, there we go. Okay, nice. There we go. He drags the mine and gets the goon kill there, and he's gonna try to pick off some probes with this vulture. Try to get some value.
He's gonna get 2.
Ooh. Okay.
Well,
two's
2
not bad. It puts a dent, but again, we have a 3 Nexus Protoss who is constantly building workers. I love the worker production here.
Yeah, and he kill a goon too with the mine, so good value there.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. And meanwhile behind this, and Terran, they're getting the +1 started. Might be a bit late. I don't know. It depends on what Terran is trying to do exactly. They're getting their academy up now. They got an SCV going out trying to scout.
Yeah, and got speed on vultures upgrading. I think we're about to move out. Yeah, put the marines out. And we're crossing the bridge, right?
They are going to scout. And yeah, they are going to cross the bridge. They're going to get the scout. They're going to see Protoss has stuff. They have a lot of stuff. And Terran is going to do... They're going to do interesting things here. They're going to try to use this high ground area to try to shell this third base.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I like this move. It's going to be kind of rough because I don't think this area here is buildable terrain. So you're not going to be able to do like a turret or anything. It would have been cool if we had like floated the eBay or maybe the racks with it. But you also could lose it, which is going to be rough. And okay, this is not the fight Protoss wants to take. And Terran is already set up in a good position. I really like this. They kept their tanks alive. The mines are zoning out the goons. This is really good. And this is punishing Protoss super hard for not having the observer. Okay.
Oh, and we're building a bunker.
This was, I mean, excellent attack from RiceHat to punish the greed from Protoss, especially for not hitting the observer. I mean, this is one of those things you can punish with Protoss that goes 12 next. Is you're gonna get the Robo later. Your tech is gonna be later. The observer is gonna be later.
And we're preventing the counter-attack from VINT there.
They're going to try to counterattack, but like, look at this. The mines are set up. Just really good play out of RiceHat. I like this. RiceHat doing exactly what they need to do. Punish Protoss for taking this early third, blasting it down, and then let's see if they can try to get the units back home. Looks like they're getting their third of their own. They're getting up to 6 factories. Starport not started yet, I don't see, especially since this one is almost 75% done.
I like that he let the Marines inside that bunker. You live there now.
That's their new home. Yeah, I like it. Just make it a little more costly to try to take back this position, but it looks like VINT is going to abandon the idea altogether. They might, yeah, it doesn't look. They might catch a couple of these tanks, which could be pretty huge. Because behind all this, RiceHat's tank count is not.
Yeah, it's
They
not
haven't
super
built
great.
That is unfortunate. They're losing a majority of their tanks there. Down to 2 tanks here.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
send one zealot at a time and you're good.
yeah, they could maybe make this work. I mean, there's no Marines in this bunker. It's just 2 tanks and a Vulture right now. None of them are siege. That mine is going to blow up so many of the units. The Zealot's already on top of the tank. The Vulture round coming out to see if they can save this. The tank will go down.
It's ricely done by VINT.
I mean, it was looking so good for RiceHat. The mines, they kind of helping and kind of not helping.
If only you had the Marines into that bunker.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't bring them back, and just losing the majority of those tanks is kind of also really unfortunate.
Yeah, resetting.
The Vultures and SCVs fighting the goons, making the goons dance.
Oh god. And more and more.
Yeah, more Protoss is streaming in. They're going full gateway, man. This is 8 gates of Protoss just slamming into Terran. But I like this. Look at this play by Terran, building a wall. They're gonna build that wall, and they're gonna try to stop the Protoss flood from getting in.
And it's gonna make the Protoss pay for it.
They're making Protoss pay for it with every single unit. They keep running into these mines. I like this. The 3rd CC is done, but again, this is one of those things for Terran, right? We gotta keep constant tank production. It looks like we're doing that now. But had we had these tanks a lot earlier, I feel like we wouldn't be in such a dangerous spot.
Oh no.
Again, Protoss is not in such a good position though, given that they've lost their 3rd, but they still have so much stuff. They can operate off a 2 base. Like, this is not a dead Protoss.
Yeah. And he have a bunch of probes, so when he's set up, he's gonna be fine.
I mean, I don't like that they're continuing this aggression. They finally cleared out the bunker at the 3rd base, so they're gonna. It looks like they're going to get that back up.
It's still having a lot of value. It kills 2 tanks already. And damage.
It is, but we're getting we're almost back to a full control group of tanks now. We're back at 7. Protoss is. I think one of the gateways is rallied because this Zealot is just.
Yeah, just running there.
Yeah, we're continuing to. This is one of those things with Protoss too. Is you know, you want to exploit an opportunity if you can, but you also don't want to bleed too many units. Having these small kind of engagements against Terran, especially once they start to bulk up in terms of the tank count, it's not going to go favorably for you. You're going to lose a lot of units. You're going to waste a lot of value. Especially in this case, we might have 64 probes, but we're not mining on 3 base economy. We're mining on just 2 base right now.
Oh, we got the shuttle with Invisible Man inside.
Oh, this could be huge. I mean, we don't have an effective turret ring around Terran's base, so I mean, this could get a lot of damage done. I like this. And
RiceHat scan like 4 times VINT, so it's not fully. It doesn't have full energy.
Wait, but did he spot the shuttle with the Vulture?
Well, the Vulture probably saw it, but did RiceHat saw it? That's the question.
I don't know. I like that cheeky pylon at the 3rd, just delaying the Terran as much as possible. Oh, here it is, the drop coming in. I mean, we have action in the center of the map, but now these 4 DTs are dropping into the Terran main.
Oh, there's no turret, so we can go deep.
SCVs here. And this is going to put RiceHat in what was already not the best economic situation further behind.
Oh, that's rough.
I mean, there's so much you can do with 4 DTs here.
Invisible
Man. You're gonna just clean up every single one of these SCVs. None of them have been pulled away. I don't know if RiceHat even got the notification for this, given all the action that happened in the center of the map. They see it now, but it's a little too late. These DTs have chopped up at least like, what, 15 workers by themselves altogether?
3?
Oh, and we're gonna go after these armories too, which means any upgrade. Like
18 kills on those Dark Templars so far.
18 kills, that's pretty huge. This is rough, man. These GTs just continuing to find value.
Well, they're still alive.
They're gonna get cleaned up now. Protoss now, they haven't started mining up the third base, but like they've got it set up. It looks like they could potentially set up for their fourth. And they have the Templar tech, they have the Arbiter tech, so they look like they'd be in a good spot. I mean, they've masked up a good chunk of... See, that Gateway rally is still... it's still going over there.
Donation to the Terran God.
You kind of, yeah, I think it's just a little bit, it's a good fortune. It's meant to be good fortune for Rice. They kind of need it at the moment. And here it is, Protoss coming in to try to beat down on the third base. They're going to take out one of the tanks. They're going to get on top of a second one of the tanks. Can they break through here? The Zealots are kind of getting on top of everything. The Vulture reinforcements are kind of showing up. It looks like they should be able to hold... Oh, wait, never mind. I took that back. The rest of the Protoss units are starting to stream across the bridge. Now the tanks are unsieged. The Zealots are getting on top of them with the mines.
Wow.
This looks like a dead third base, and this looks like this could be a dead Terran pretty soon.
Yeah, it's not looking super great right now. I think the problem was the mines that kill most of the Terran units there.
Yeah, the mine drags are kind of huge. We even lost the CC, unfortunately, which means we would have to rebuild that. I mean, Terran does have units in their base. They have, you know, they have stuff they could use to try to retake control of this area. I mean, it was... They didn't lose as many SCVs as they could have, given that I think they were already down pretty
because
hard.
You lost them all on some Dark Templar before.
Yeah, and we're gonna have the drop again to the third in the main base. It looks like the DCs are gonna get dropped in again.
Only 2 though. Oh, one made it.
Slipping past the detection, it looks like they're gonna go for SCVs once more.
Again.
It's really rough. This is one of those things that Protoss is gonna, good Protoss can do. They can start to pull Terran apart, trying to split their attention between multiple different things. And as Terran, you only have so many, you have only so much attention you can use. It's a resource in and of itself. And right now, it's really expending RiceHat's.
Yeah, 7 kills. Well, the good thing it's doing for RiceHat, it's preserving the mineral into his mains, so he's not mined out yet.
Yeah, that is true. we see a third CC being rebuilt. This is going to be rough. We still don't have anything set up again. Like, we don't have turrets, depots, or anything potentially to set up as barricades to help defend the unit over the bridge here. And it looks like Protoss, they're continuing the macro. They've mined out their natural and their main now, so they are on what is essentially one base mining. They could be mining at this new fourth base that they've made. They're transferring the probes now. They're also taking a fifth. I mean, man,
well,
Terran,
yeah. That's probably the only window RiceHat have right now. If you can push, VINT is not fully established right now, so...
VINT hasn't really been macroing, so if there's an open window opportunity to do it, it's right here. I mean, this is a scary Terran army. I don't see enough Dragoons or Zealots. I see DTs, but the Vessel, I think, it's taken out.
Oh, no.
Oh, now we have to rely on scans, especially with the DT in the mix. I mean, he will clean up this army, and he's gonna scan and get the DT.
Yeah, he got it.
That's good, but a second DT. Okay, good. The second DT gets cleaned up. I mean, now the question is what is Terran going to go for? Oh, oh my God, there's another Arbiter, there's another DT in the mix. Do we have scans?
There we go. We have at least one.
Oh, we do, but like Protoss is in the main base again. They could select the scanners.
Again!
This is crazy. If I was Protoss, I'd go for the scanners. I mean, this Terran army is probably dead, but like you have an Arbiter with Cloak and Zealots, just take out the scanners. Terran has no detection. This game would be over. And they're trying to build turrets, but the Zealots are already on top of the tanks. I think these tanks are dead, man. There's no way they're going to be able to finish the game.
With the Arbs, those Zealots... Oh, he used the scan to try to save his army there, but I think damage have been dealt now.
Yeah, I mean, Terran on 21 SCVs, they're trying to mine their third base. RiceHat's putting up a valiant effort. They have... I mean, they have the third base running, but like they just don't have anything to contest these DTs. They don't have enough scans to deal with these DTs because these DTs are split all over the place.
Oh,
and there it is. They're running in. Zealots running into the third base. There we go. They're targeting down these scanners. Look at the Zealots doing exactly what I was hoping they'd start to do. The CC at the net already halfway down.
I was saving that comes at all price. He needed.
Terran is desperately trying to hold on, but every SCV is going down. We're down to 8. I mean...
Wow, 6, 5, 4, 4 SCVs right now.
This is starting to look hopeless. The CC at the natural is gone. That's a dead CC. More Zealots continue to run in. The tanks have been stasis. There's only one tank in the production queue along with the Vulture queued behind it. I mean, there's this one tank on the high ground with 11 kills trying to valiantly hold a GG. RiceHat, a valiant effort by them to continue to fight against VINT, but VINT, you know, playing with that strong economic lead, just, you know, going full gateway, man, and using DTs to maximum efficiency here. I like to play it.
What a game. Alright, we got the TVs in X again. Well, not again, but...
Alright, let's hop into this next one.
Yep. Gonna set up the overlay once you're in. Alright. So it's RiceHat versus... call him ET. Because it's easier.
Okay, alright.
So...
Wait, okay, hold on. What's their other ID? I keep...
Well,
I keep missing.
he was called ET before.
ET, okay.
So I'll call him, well, I'll use his right name right now. So YTnotSeen? Not sure if it means anything.
I don't know either, but I kind of wonder what the YT stands for exactly.
So top left corner, did they pick good colors? Okay, we can go with them. So top left corner we got the only RiceHat Terran wearing the red color.
And in the bottom right we have our purple Zerg. YTnotSeen. I'm assuming it's like YouTube not seen or something like.
Yeah, probably YouTube not seen.
Or there's gotta be something else we're missing. Like there's gotta be like a clever play on words with their name or something that I'm just not seeing.
Yeah, I'll try to remember and ask him next time I see him on Discord to know the meaning out of it. Okay. Maybe they don't like British people. Maybe.
So,
I don't know why, but okay.
I don't know the context for that one, Arcade.
Yeah, me neither. YT. Okay. Oh, YT.
YT. Oh, okay. I see.
Damn.
Alright.
Well, you're talking to a pros player and an ex-pros player. You need to explain yourself when you're doing things like that.
Yeah, man. We don't have the IQ combined to figure out what you were trying to reference there. Okay, there it is. Okay, YT going for the 12 hatch and being annoying with this drone. Actually, they're going full probe. You know, they're unleashing their inner Protoss. No, go attack the fucking SCV. Go.
Yeah, kill it.
Oh, it's gonna finish the racks.
Kill it with fire.
I would have loved to see that SCV actually get taken.
Yeah.
No offense to your RiceHat.
Well, take the offense.
Alright. SCV sees the pull timing and the gas timing. There you go.
Yep.
And here it is. Okay, so Terran is gonna go. They're gonna get that. I think 15cc down. Looks pretty normal. Trying to make sure that they match, or at least try to catch up in terms of econ. Zerg's 12 hatch.
Yeah. Especially since the pool is late, you can secure it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about, you know, building the bunker first or anything like that. We do get the first pair of lings being made, and the second pair of lings. Okay, so it's gonna be 4 lings out of Zerg,
which is good. It's not. If Y2 doesn't want to be, YT doesn't want to go to aggression build, it's
I
gonna be
heard that
good.
slip up. I considering Y2 here. Okay. Oh, come on, RiceHat, please keep this SCV alive. Let's not be like last game, all right? We gotta keep this alive. We see the lair, so that's good. At least the SCV is alive enough to see the lair. We're hoping to keep it alive long enough that maybe we can see other tech, but this SCV is going to get caught. It's going to get killed.
It's over.
Oh, man.
It's over.
Unfortunate. But we got the academy going. We have the second racks going down.
With the academy
So,
there. So it's gonna be a 5:30 push.
looking pretty standard out of Terran right now.
Okay, so we're making a bunker just to be safe.
Sorry about the background noise.
Yeah, no problem.
Dinner thing. Oh, another SCV trying to get out, but the Lings, no, they're not gonna tail this SCV. They're gonna let him live. Instead, the Lings are gonna go for SCV kills, but unfortunately, just sacrificing their lives. They do get intel. They know how many SCVs they're mining the natural, and they know that there's a good Marine count there.
Okay, so he's not gonna scout a lot. But every scouting is good scouting. Alright, injuring bay up. We're making
up.
2 medics, another round of marines, and we push.
Okay, we got. Looks like it's just
fire
gonna be a
bats.
2 to build from Zerg.
We're going fire bats. That's crazy.
I like this. This is
Yeah.
this is like one of those things from Terran, right? You're gonna build fire bats behind this because in case the Zerg build, enough links to counter you, you can use these fire bats to block your ramp.
Yeah, or put them into the bunker and block the ramp after.
We're gonna move out, and this is an interesting placement of the sunk. Granted, the sunks aren't done yet. I mean, they should be done. These won't be done in time. They still have the backside. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, these sunks are dead, dude. I think RiceHat's gonna just. I don't think Zerg can hold this. It's just one sunken now versus 2 medics and 8 marines. I mean, is that 8 marines? That's 7 marines. But either way, that's enough medics to heal while the sunken does damage. So they're gonna out heal the sunken. The sunken's gonna go down. There's no lings now. This hatch is dead. Unless we just go into the main, we're just gonna go for drone kills. Okay, no, we're just gonna go for the assured kill on this hatch.
I think he's timing the lings with the drone. Oh,
the drone drill? They could. No, they don't really dance the Marines as much as they could. I do think it's still enough DPS. It should be enough DPS to clean this up, but they've done major damage to Zerg economically. We're down to 16 drones.
Killed 3 Sunkens and.
Yeah, that was a lot of drones lost. I mean, and also critically too, a lot of that larva got used on Zerglings. The Mutalisk, they're still building now. This gives Terran time to build up the. Actually, they've already got turrets set up, so that's crazy. They are looking in a good spot. Yeah, and behind that, Zerg did take a 3rd hatch. An interesting location to take a 3rd hatch.
Well, it can still work there because the choke on the north side is pretty small, and if RiceHat want to attack through the ramp, the Zerg have the high ground, so I don't hate that spot.
That is actually, that's very true. Luckily we haven't gotten to a point yet where we have tanks that could potentially shell the mineral only, but really Zerg just wants the gas. The base they want is just they really just want the gas. To be
double starport for RiceHat. We got 7 mutas ready. 2 more.
These, they have the. They don't have. Okay, they have 9 mutas. I think 9 mutas is the magic number to start 2-shotting turrets. Is that right?
I think so.
I don't know if it's 9 muta with +1 or if it's 9 muta by itself. But so someone in chat can.
Yeah, Naka can correct us.
Yeah, I see Naka. You could give us your Zerg knowledge, man. They're gonna go in now. We have 11 mutas here. They're grouped up. They're grouped up with an Overlord. They're getting stacked. And we're
How
gonna
many
start targeting
mutas?
down turrets.
How many mutas we need to 2 shots at turrets? Okay, 5 1-shot a Marine, 7 1-shot a SCV,
Okay. Oh, so it's okay.
11 to
Oh, I mean,
2-shot at turrets with +1.
ooh, well, unfortunately, we don't have 11 mutas anymore, and
Now
plus one is not done yet. So,
we're down to 6. So
unfortunately, not getting the damage we were really looking for with these mutalists. Yeah, because
yeah,
I believe with the other races, right? If against it's Protoss or Zerg, it's five mutas sufficient to start killing workers. But yeah, with the SCVs being a bit bulkier on HP, it's gonna require a little more.
all right.
I mean, given everything, Zerg has gotten back to respectable drone count. I think 25. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's better than 16. You know, 25 is greater than 16. You know, great analysis
Well,
from
you
our
don't
from
you don't want
Protoss.
you don't want under 18 anyway. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're not wrong there. That's under 18 is kind of a red flag. You know? There might be some places where that might be okay, but you know, maybe not in a Starcraft game. Okay, we see the mutas. They're gonna come in. The vessels are not done yet, but they're gonna take a lot of pot shots from these turrets. Unfortunately, not really getting as much damage. Again, not as much damage as we want with these mutalisks. We are taking up to Hive rather quickly, so we might get there in time. We might get to Defiler in time, even with the mutalisks not doing as much damage.
RiceHat scanning at 4 different locations cannot find that base. Has been expanding.
Oh, that's kind of rough. They do scout the. I'm not sure if they saw that at the very end, but they scout the evolution chamber. Maybe the 2. I don't know if it was the 2, but they just got the Hive building. I mean, that's the thing though. Like they could be tricked into thinking that this Zerg is just 2 base. They could be 2 base and all in on some sort of like Hive plan. Like they might be going up to like Guardian or something really crazy. The Vault. Oh my God, they radiate on the Mutalist. Good split from the Mutalist though. That was irradiated. He might catch this one Science vessel.
He didn't.
No, yeah, unfortunate. Oh, we're losing so many Mutalists. I don't think we have enough to stop this Bio Ball. We don't have. I don't see the Hydra Den. Oh, I do see the Hydra Den, but the Lurker aspect is not going to complete near anywhere in time before this push gets here. Yeah. And not only that, I mean, the morph time is going to take forever. We need way more Sunkens to try to defend against this.
And the Fuller Mound is just done now, but we don't have Consume, so...
We have a lot of... Yeah, this is not enough. We need to throw down, like, I think, like 4 more Sunkens to defend against this, because this is not... Maybe 4 is overkill, but, I mean, we have enough medics here to tank a shot from each Sunken for the Marines. Okay, cheeky irradiate on the Hydralisk, making sure it's killed before it can morph into a Lurker. That's good targeting. The Marines are gonna pump in now. They're gonna go in now.
Yeah, but it's definitely not enough.
Yeah, I mean, you see how fast the Sunkens melt. Even getting a D Matrix on one of the Marines that was targeted. And we're gonna see game over from Zerg. GG, RiceHat taking this TVZ.
Alright.
Really solid TVZ out of RiceHat. I liked what they did. I liked that really early push that was like really punishing against Zerg. I mean, they did not have the sunken count they needed. They didn't have. I mean, bleeding off a couple of lings early on, not the best move. And then also just like Zerg kind of getting punished for positioning their sunks in such a weird way. I'm not sure, like, because that sunk, the way they put their first sunk, it looked like it meant to stop like vulture run bys, but.
Yeah, I think it was the purpose of placing that song there.
Yeah. It was a bit rough. Unfortunately, the Muta's not doing as much damage, but let's get into this next one.
I think it's, let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. It's
Oh, all right.
So I hope you guys are ready, because we got more RiceHat action on the top left corner. There it is, wearing the teal color. RiceHat.
Alright. And in the bottom right, in our yellow, a yellow Protoss is an interesting color. We have Crystal or Yuki So or
Yep.
Yuki Suo, I guess, but Crystal. We know him as Crystal.
Alright, so TVP for RiceHat is best matchup. He told me before he really enjoys playing TVP because he can feel the rage flow in him and make him feel more alive.
I was gonna applaud that, but then the reasons for liking the matchup were completely different from what I was thinking. But applause to you, RiceHat, man. Like I love TVP as well. I think it's such a great matchup. I mean, as frustrating as it is, I do love playing it because it feels like PvZ, and I love watching Protoss units melt. So that's always fun. It lets out my inner dark side, you know, playing the other side of this matchup, which is probably my second favorite. It's my favorite matchup to watch, second favorite matchup to play. But wow, we're looking at another, like, it looks like it's going to be another 12. Is it 12 next or a forward gate? It looks like it might be a forward gate. It is a forward gate. It's a little bit later for a forward gate. It's going to be 11
Yeah.
gate. But
Yeah, usually it's a little bit faster than that, but
yeah,
still
we're
not
going to get the
bad.
gas steal this time either. So RiceHat, you know, luckily gained the chance to play their game. You know, it's always rough playing as Terran when you don't get to play your game. Getting gas stolen is such a pain.
Okay, so no gas steal. We got the SimCity for RiceHat. What could ruin his day?
I mean, Zealots could definitely ruin your day if like, sure, you get your gas, but like if somehow pro harassing the racks, SCV building the racks, but not gonna do much this time around. And it looks like we get the cyber core. Okay, yeah, considering we only had the one pylon, we're getting the cyber core down there, natural.
That can be.
RiceHat, they got their SimCity set up. Look at that little spot. If you're a Terran player, you're new. This kind of SimCity you can build, with your depot and racks, and this will allow a Marine to like sit in this little choke between the two depots and the racks. So you know, if you're getting Zealot pressure, you can hide your Marine there, and Zealots won't be able to hit it. I'm not entirely sure if a probe has the range to hit it. I don't think it does in this spot.
Maybe, but you have to place it correctly. Probably on the top side, I think it can reach.
I think we missed. I missed something very important because this probe didn't go back home. Little probe here built a pylon.
Oh, there it is. That's how you ruin. That's how you ruin RiceHat day.
I mean, it's gonna be quite funny. I mean, we have two probes hunting down this SCV. I don't know if RiceHat got a second look at the natural. I'm not sure if they saw that this Nexus is not, like, it never got placed. If they saw that this Nexus wasn't placed, that, like, alarm bell should definitely go off for you there, because, I mean, well, I guess it just kind of depends. I mean, granted, your CC and the Nexus can kind of come down around the same time, but I feel like in this case, given that there was no forward Zealot, this Nexus should definitely have been planted down at around, like, maybe 20 seconds ago.
Oh, double gates.
Oh, God. It looks like it's going to be 3-gate Goon. But, you know, I mean, this is going to be quite tricky if RiceHat doesn't suspect. I mean, this is so good from Crystal because they're showing this Goon. They have range. Like, they're keeping a Goon back, right? The Vulture that's going to try to scout this out, if they can block this Vulture from scouting that there's no Nexus, this all-in could do so... This could snap RiceHat's neck. But the Goon is going to move out of position, maybe. It looks like if this Vulture actually runs by and checks that there's no...
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Yuki if it happens this way.
Oh, this is even worse, though, too. Okay, here's the thing, though. Against 3-gate Goon, at least if I remember what Zeski said correctly, you want Siege against this. You don't want Mines. And already we have 3 Goons out versus a tank, and we don't have Siege. I'm very worried for RiceHat right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. Once Crystal gets a critical mass of Goons here, they're going to just, like, they're going to pop up out of nowhere, and they're going to wreak havoc. And then
Exactly.
not only that is that it's like you're hitting from the back. RiceHat has to deal with two fronts. You're gonna have to deal with the goons that are gonna be in your base, and then you're gonna have to deal with making sure that this bunker doesn't die to the goons that are gonna be out front. They're gonna try to whittle it down.
Oh,
So let's hope they stay on top of their multitask. This tank is doing a good job
Oh
whittling
no!
down the HP, but okay,
Oh
very close to
god.
getting killed there.
I think once the 2 goons pop, we should go, to be honest.
Okay, we have 4 goons now. I mean, I think we should, we should come in from the back. We could 100% concave on, like, we can surround these tanks at the natural. It might not be the best idea because it's hard for goons to get down the ramp, but they could potentially try to collapse on the 2 tanks there. But no,
Oh
they're
god.
just gonna go in.
Why? The mine was so far.
Oh my god. Well, we're gonna lose the goons out in the front, but the goons are in the base right now. We're gonna start picking off tanks. We're gonna take out these mines. Target firing the tanks. Good job. 1 tank goes down. Another tank is gonna go down. This vulture is not gonna last long either. I mean, this is gonna be rough. We don't have siege anywhere near. It hasn't started. The machine shop is gonna get targeted down, so we're not gonna have siege at all. I don't think. This tank is off running, killing another goon when it should be over here.
Oh, no!
The mine though, getting a good hit on the dragoons. The dragoons are all at half health. They go to.
Oh no! Jesus.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. The goons just all popped like water balloons.
Oh.
I can't believe RiceHat held that for now.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I think the replay is broken. It shouldn't happen.
I don't know. I mean, it could happen. That's such a clutch hold from Aaron. But they're gonna lose another tank. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be really rough. They should be able to hold though.
Oh god, that goon.
And we have to remember, this is all in from Protoss. They're not building probes. They built the Robo Bay, but they don't have anything coming from it. And Terran has now regained control of their high ground. Like, this was the part that I was like really afraid of. If Protoss managed to take control of this high ground and stay on there, they have such easy access to kind of like go up. They can shift between the natural and the main. But Terran has they have control of it. The machine shop is going to burn down. We still don't have siege.
Oh, you're right. Starting the research.
We're getting Ion instead.
Oh, he saved it. God. But
okay,
he lost
I
that
can just
depot.
save it at the very least. And Protoss, I don't know how they're going to transition from this. They're getting the Robo Bay now. These gateways these units are just going to be stuck there.
Oh.
You know, most of Protoss production is just stuck like that. The vultures are going to run in. They're going to see there's no nexus. There's nothing here. There's nothing defending the Protoss mineral line. They're going to run in here and these probes are dead. I mean, the shuttle can save 8 of them. And a goon's walking back, but I mean, these probes are dead. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, that's 2. 3. Oh, good block there. Almost 4. It's gonna get one of these vultures actually. That's what was that? Was that 5? 5 kills so far?
I think so.
The goon managed to save at least some of them. The vulture is not gonna go back for more. But again, these goons, they don't have observers. There's nothing that they can do to retake this high ground aside from just shoving in with the zealot first.
Yeah.
And even then, they're just gonna take way too much damage. It's really not worth it. But I mean, what else can you do? You only have one option here as Protoss.
Well, you have a Reaver.
I mean, yeah, but the one option is still okay. You
Oh,
have that
vulture
option. You can
still
lure
there.
a tank to low ground and snipe it. You could do that. Again, with not having siege in this spot is, you know, you can't, like, if we had siege in this spot, you could put a tank in the mineral line in the natural and start shelling at these gateways. But I mean, either way, I think Terran's in a commanding position. They have it's good. They've got defense set up as well in other places. Oh no, oh there it is. Protoss shoving up, going into the Terran main, and they're gonna breach through. And they're gonna take out this turret. This mine though, they could. These mine hits have been crazy. They've been getting the maximum amount of value. Like, they hit every single goon, as many goons as possible. The tank is going to go down, but all these goons, they're going to go down with it. And the shuttle, too. The Reaver gets unloaded, but...
Okay, so we...
Oh. And there's no units behind it. The Zealots are going to stream in, but... Okay, there we go. Siege is now going to finish, so this... I mean, this...
Well,
I don't know what to say because Protoss doesn't have. They don't really have any options left because they lost all their goons now, as well as the 2 Zealots. Terran is now mining their natural. They're not. Oh, the Reaver's dead too, so that's even more rough. I mean, the Terran SCV count is just growing. Protoss doesn't have the option to even take their natural because of this mine that they stuck, that RiceHat.
yeah.
Smartly stuck there.
No
I
detection.
mean, even if they
nothing.
tried to transition out of this, it's gonna be rough.
Oh, with the siege now, it's gonna be a different story.
They could drag this mine, maybe.
Not like this.
Yeah, okay.
Not like
Not
this.
what we want.
That's not all we wanted to do to be done. God.
Honestly, I would just bunker the top. I mean, because
Yeah.
we have 4 vultures here, right? We know that there's no
you
reinforcements coming.
put 2
All
supply
the
depot, 2 supply depot, a bunker, and a siege tank, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and then like Protoss's production, they're just locked in here. It's like
Oh,
they're like the. Well, I guess they can attack this gas, but
not big value, but it's still value. Oh,
We
okay.
missed all the vultures coming in and just finally deciding to like tear apart this mineral line.
Oh God, I see it.
These probes, they are done for. We're down to 9 probes. Oh, the mine killing the Reaver instantly.
Well, we really need to nerf a RiceHat mines. It's insane.
They've been crazy. Their vultures have been insane. Like, we're down to just 4 probes now, and one of them is at the proxy location. GG. Crystal was forced to tap out after the all-in is. Unfortunately, it looked like it could have worked. It wasn't scouted. Everything was looking so well for them. Like, siege wasn't finished. They got most of the tanks early on. Just the mine hit and the SCV body blocking.
If that mine didn't kill 5 goons, it was a different story for RiceHat.
I mean, at the very least, like, there's no justice there. None of the SCVs blew up with the fucking goons. Excuse me, language. With the goons, like.
It's the stream is rated 18 plus, so we're very good.
Okay, all right, that's good. I do tend to have like a sailor's mouth, so. All right. I've been trying to keep it in check here.
Oh God. Yeah, for once it's not. The mines didn't kill T-Terran units. We want a refund.
Yeah, the mine's doing work for once. I mean,
the game, the game is up.
Oh, okay, right. I'm still flabbergasted. RiceHat.
Yeah, we didn't expect RiceHat to win.
I think it was more like you were praying they wouldn't win. Again, there's another universe. The replay was just bugged. Okay, guys, right? RiceHat didn't win that game, and we know for sure that was probably the case.
All right.
All right. Into this next game, we have a PBZ on our hands. Spawning in the top right, we have a teal Zerg. I like the color. I like teal. Teal's a really good color. We have teal Zerg, YTnotSeen,
and we still don't know what it means. And bottom right, we got VINT, and ET probably from South Africa.
Classic, the classic question, Starcraft question you asked in the beginning. Either from, or, lag.
Yeah.
Like, it's always, or leave. It's always.
Garja ping.
Okay, so it looks like these 2 players probably did not have the best time with latency at this matchup. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay, so YTnotSeen was typing in the chat from the previous game but didn't notice it was TVB and he was an allied chat, so...
Allied chat, yeah, that happens.
Alright, so Vin...
Okay, so I always see you in there.
Is Vin gonna go 12 Nexus again, or is he gonna go forward gates? That's... Oh, well... It's PVC, sorry.
Crazy if he's gonna 12 Nexus on a 2-player map against Zerg. I would see that on like maybe a 4-player. He might be doing something crazy. He might tone it. I mean, it's either like a later gate or maybe like a 12 Forge, or he's actually gonna do it. He's actually gonna 12 Nexus. Vin,
I
you're
think
crazy.
so. Yeah.
You're actually crazy. I disagree with this decision on all fronts, but if you win this, hats off to you because you are insane. And taking the gamble is, something good Protosses will do. Like Mini. So,
Well, the problem is that pylon on the right side, usually you want it on top of the Nexus, so you... Well, the wall will
yeah.
be a little bit diagonal.
I see what the wall is going to be though. Like they're going to do the forge and then the gateway on top with like a little overlap between the right side of the forge and the left side of the gate. But I'm not sure if Lings can run by, and we might not know for long because we have 6 sets of Lings going already, and this was a full first opener, right? So
okay, we
we
put the
the
gate.
gateway before the cannon. We have gone for absolute greed out of VINT here. If he holds this, I'm gonna lose my shit if he holds this.
We have gone for full ape mode.
Okay, come on, Lings they gotta get across the map because
And 6.
it's actually kind of crazy because I don't know. I mean, Neo Dark Origin does have, I believe that it does have a longer rush distance than normal, right? But like,
yeah.
wow,
Man, he's gonna hold it. Oh
no, he's gonna chase the probe. I cannot believe this, right? VINT has gotten away with, I think, the maximum amount of greed that you can possibly get away with in this matchup against a pool first opener and someone that's made 6 Lings. This is a Zerg that has made like the 2 Lings and the 2 drones, or sorry, the 1 set of Lings and the 2 drones that you might normally see, especially against like a Protoss that gone like Forge or something.
Oh, we're going lair ASAP with...
Okay, I like this decision. I don't like this creep colony, but I like this decision to go into lair. This could be like, you could try to go all in like this. You could maybe do something like a 2-hatch Muta all in against Protoss. And especially since, again, Protoss is not taking their gases yet. They've started a cybernetics core, but we do not have a gas.
True.
This is not what you're supposed to do. You get your gas first, then get the cyber core, because there's no point to getting the cyber core unless you have gas. But I mean, this lair is... I mean, the core's finished before the lair. We just don't have the gas. If we had the gas, this would be amazing. My God. I still...
I know.
I'm still not over this.
He's a madman. What else can you do? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, YT just doesn't have, like, they don't have the scouting information. Like, they don't know. Like, I don't think this Overlord scouted that like, this was a Nexus first, so they don't even realize just how far behind they really are right now. And that if they... Okay, there it is, the 2-hatch fire. Okay, so this should be an all-in. Maybe they do realize that they're... Or maybe this is their plan from the beginning. Okay, they almost lost the drone at the bridge. Please, let's not lose the drone. They're gonna come back to the sunken.
Yeah, plug the bridge with that drone.
Oh, they might run by, though.
Oh.
The drone, please. Body... Oh, my God. The body block. Oh, but the mischance. Oh.
Well, at least we have some Lings, so we're not dead.
This is a pretty hurt Zealot, so this should die. Unless it targets the right drone. Can it target the right drone? It doesn't. Okay, it gets one of the drones. That's pretty good value for that Zealot.
And he saw the Spire as well.
Oh, this is interesting from Protoss.
Well, I guess you click on it. This is not any
tech play at all. This is goons. This is going to be okay. They don't have the 5 gates, but like this is a goon follow up. They have range spinning. They're gonna have a cannon in their mineral line, and this is actually pretty okay, I think, versus 2-hatch, like a 2-hatch Spire all in. Start finally getting their second gas because they're gonna need that. I mean, the Spire's already done, but they don't really. They've got 3 Mutalisks. 7. Okay, they have 6 Mutalisks at least.
Yes.
I don't know if 1 cannon will stop 6 Mutalisks, but...
VINT sending a probe to scout doesn't see at 3rd base, so...
Zerg's taking the sneaky 3rd... They're taking this... Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah,
I still don't like the 3rd position, but it's it's probably a good spot to take, all things considered. Like, once it's secure.
Yeah.
But I think early on, like when Protoss is given the opportunity to actually go out and poke against Zerg, this is not... I feel like this is not the ideal spot if you get scouted early.
Yeah, especially PvZ. TvZ maybe, like we saw with games earlier. But okay, we got
Okay, the mutalisks are coming in. The 6 mutalisks, they're not all grouped up yet, but they're gonna be here. There's 2 cannons in the natural. There's a second cannon. I don't know when he spotted the mutalist, but he knows now that this is a, this should be like some sort of 2-hatch muta. We're gonna try to fight the dragoons, but
Well, it works usually. Not on top of the cannons. No, it's because one mutas versus one goon is the fight is pretty equal. So we had the advantage here.
Yeah, and the dragoons aren't the best versus the mutas, but mutas aren't exactly the best versus at least a larger number of goons, and we're getting a large number of goons with this build. And
there was a goon there, standing, chilling, seeing the Zergling. Goon range is done, triggering the attack, and the Ling's attacking that goon.
That's so funny. They were just like they were in range, but not in range.
Exactly. And then goon range finish up, and
goon range kicks in, and it's like, all right, time for full aggro. I can take it. I can one dragoons versus 6 Lings. I could take it. I could take that fight. I'd win. That's what the dragoon was thinking.
Well, he survived.
Oh, we built Scourge.
Oh no! Are we killing Forge before the +1? Oh.
Okay. Okay, so he killed it. He knew it was gonna be done. That's why he built the backup Forge in his main. He's going up to 8 gateways. +1's already done. I feel really bad about this because Zerg has made a bunch of Scourge and there's no Stargate in sight. I don't know if it was like a misclick or something, because I've done that before when I played Zerg before. Like you press S and then you accidentally, like, it feels so bad if you press S twice and you just build a bunch of Scourge and you're like, I wasted so much larva, I wasted so much gas. Pretty sure that gets rebind or rehotKeyed to something else, but oh, this is so rough because we never built more mutas. We didn't have the
the economy to do it.
Yeah, it just, there's nothing that is going to stop this Protoss army. There's just too much muscle. The Sunks aren't going to stop Dragoons. Like, the Dragoons will just range them down. And the Zealots have +1, so they're going to melt these Zealots. There's not enough mutas to really try to contest this. Like, if there's a big enough ball of mutas, then maybe, but this is not the case. Yeah, I mean, Zerg is looking in a really rough spot. Their 4th hatchery is going to go down. And RiceHat, or not RiceHat, VINT is just continuing to bump. They're just going to continue to bring the goon pain to the Zerg.
The goon pain.
No matter how many Sunkins you build, it's not stopping this parade of goons that is going to march to your base.
Okay, we got more coming up. We're gonna be safe pretty soon. We need them all though. Oh, we're losing some.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just we need to consolidate. Like, maybe let's get there we go. We can bring the goons together.
Yeah, now it's too much to have Snowball.
Yeah, I mean,
T12,
12
Nexus user.
Zerg is hanging in there. They're trying to fight with everything they've got. They're gonna take as many Protoss down with them as possible. Yeah, these goons have died once already. They're gonna die a second time. This is what the Zerg's plan is.
Damn.
Yeah, the Overlord's going down. The natural is now forfeit. It's now just a matter of time.
Yeah, we don't even care about this little Ling.
Yeah, I mean, we have 1 armor on the goons. We could just walk past them. And
True.
VINT taking the 3rd. I mean, they know they're in a winning position, but like taking the 3rd, getting more ahead. Isn't that what we've learned? I think that's what.
Yeah, from day 9, exactly.
Yeah, get more ahead. When you're ahead, get more ahead. Anyways, now the Dragoons, they're walking into the.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're walking in the
morphing all to drones. For
YT doing everything they can. They're throwing everything, the kitchen sink, everything to try to stop this. And I applaud that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is GG at this point. But if you're playing this game, well played, Mr. Pro.
Yeah.
No GG, I don't think, or could have been ally chat. But the thing is though, if you're playing this game, especially if you're down like in these groups. Right, like you're down like 25 below. Don't just leave, play it through. It's annoying. I mean, it's probably not the most manner to just like continue to play when it's obvious you're dead, but there are absolutely ways for you to come back. So just it's like chess, right? Like don't just like leave, make them checkmate you because they might mess up and you might get a draw or something. Like
Yeah, you
could get
never
something
know.
crazy.
When
Yeah,
it's an official game, you can play all along and it's not considered BM.
yeah. It's still kind of rough because like most times like when like it's like ASL, right? Like when they compete, they know they're probably dead, right? But they're still playing the game through anyways to some extent to try to just it gives them time to think and
Well, also it just feels bad when you look at the replay and you're like, oh god, if I micro it there instead of GG, I could have won because it's at the same spot as me. So you never know.
That's true. Maybe maybe with the Terrans, maybe don't like fly your buildings to all corners of the map in dead space.
Yeah, flying the building on the corner of the map, that's considered BM.
All right, we're looking for. It looks like we're gonna get another PVZ, and it's gonna be between Crystal and YT now. Spawning in the bottom right, we have our Protoss, Crystal or Yuki, and in the top left, we have our Zerg. We have YTnotSeen.
Right. So overlay set. There's gonna be a ad in 1 minute 20 seconds, or about that.
Alright. Be prepared for that.
Artemai, do you hear us now? Arkan?
Oh, during the transition.
Oh, okay. Okay, during the transition it shut down the...
I think the NSL screen showing
yeah,
up?
exactly.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have to remove it for next stream instead.
It's just advertising for NSL when CPL is over.
Yeah, NSL never ends, and after CPL it's always NSL anyway, or something like that, so... Alright.
And yeah, if there's anybody new joining the stream, CPL, Coach-Pupil League, feel free to give it a try. It's meant to be a learning environment. These casts, they're meant to be entertaining, but they're also meant to be, not necessarily coaching, but it's meant to be like giving some insight to the games and maybe giving them some feedback on what they could be doing better. And you're always gonna find players that are around your level in CPL. So if you're new to Starcraft and you want a place to learn, join CPL. I'm sure there's like a link somewhere that Escalade you got.
I put it.
And there's the website. Arcane dropping that. Thank you, Arcane. So, but with that CPL ad out of the way, let's get back to the game. And we have a pylon block at the natural of Zerg already. That is... God, that's so frustrating for Zergs.
Yeah, but you know what it triggers? Usually it triggers more links, so you gotta be prepared. Oh, next is before cannon.
Okay, alright. I mean, again, granted, given that we've seen what VINT got away with the last game with their 12 Nexus Ultra Green, I don't blame them. I mean, the rush distance does seem to be farther along, so... And also, you're gonna need these links to take care of the pylon anyways. But this is gonna force Zerg to actually take their hatchery at their third base, and it's gonna be quite late, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, looking from the build order, Crystal getting looks like they're getting the build order down right, the gateway on time. We should be seeing the gas come up soon. They scouted out the second base, so all told, they're doing a good job already so far in this PVZ. And now YT, they've built extra lings now. And we gotta remember, one cannon is good enough to maybe stop, 6-ish lings with some good pro blocking. But with more than that, you're gonna need a second cannon. And we have to group these lings together. Of course, if we start going at piecemeal, that's not gonna work. But we have 8 lings. This could overrun this cannon.
Either that
alone.
Either that or more probes to plug the wall.
Yeah, but the lings could just run. Yeah, they're just gonna get right on top of it. This cannon is gonna be dead. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all for our Protoss players. Zealot has not started yet. Probes are falling left and right, and more lings are just being built. The probe sees it. They see the lair and the Zerglings coming by, but I don't think there's anything to stop it unless we have good probe drills. We still haven't started a Zealot yet.
Yeah, we don't have Zealots. We're losing mining time at the moment.
We have no mining. We don't have a cannon. Yeah. This is bad. I mean, and Zerg, yeah, they're gonna do the smart thing. They're gonna target down this pylon, and then any probes that come to try to contest it, more Zerglings should be on the way. We see 4 more coming across the map. Yeah, I don't think a single Zergling has died. Okay, a single Zergling has now died out of the. Wait, no, there's still 6 lings. Only 2 of them died so far.
Oh, no probes for Yuki.
We've lost every probe. And GG, Crystal's gonna tap out. The Zealot coming in just too late. Unfortunate, yeah. That's one of those things. If you're Protoss, you gotta make sure you're scouting Zerg's lane count. If you see 6 lings, 1 cannon is probably okay enough. Along if you have good probe blocking, but if you see more than that, you need to put down a 2nd cannon. Otherwise, Zerg has every opportunity to kind of just run past you, either run past the cannon or just take out the single cannon and just do exactly what YT did to Crystal here.
Alright, we are up to our last game, and I've heard that's the game of the group.
So, that's the last game? Okay, alright,
yeah.
Here we go.
So, if you guys enjoyed the games you watched before, I've heard that one is a banger.
Before we start, you mind if I just grab a little bit of water?
Oh, sure, go for it.
Yeah, I'll just grab some water real quick. Thank you.
So, it's gonna be VINT versus InsideJob, and it has been suggested by many people here, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. Gonna wait for our fridge to come back with some water before it's drying out.
Okay, there we go. I've got a sip of water, helping my throat out a little bit more. I can't wait for this banger of a last game. Who we got playing against each other this last game?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
So let's go. It's gonna be PvT.
Okay, alright, there we go. I like this. Oh, InsideJob versus VINT. Okay, this is gonna be a really good match, I think, given what we've seen before. Alright, there we go. InsideJob with the manner. Manner from both players. I like it. We love to see it. Yeah, you know what? Forget the introductions. We don't need to introduce.
No,
these
we don't need
absolute beasts in this group. We have InsideJob and we have VINT. VINT has been playing some insane strategies. They've been playing greedy as all hell, and they've been making it work. They're channeling their inner mini.
Oh.
And then we have InsideJob playing as
Is he going for a proxy?
This is already a very early probe, so I'm thinking we have fireworks going into this game already. It looks like it's going to be a 4 gate, and I don't think. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I don't think it's going to be 9-9 though.
I don't like this location though, because it's going to be scout like ASAP, but
pretty much instantly, yeah. But I mean, this is a thing that's like it's like back when we had Eclipse. Protoss used to kind of just proxy outside. And anyways, like Terran would obviously see it, but like the advantage is just they have that quick of a time to get there. But I mean, okay, I don't know. One. Yeah, this is not going to be 9-9. Okay, that's good. So this is just going to be okay. I'm glad about that. I did not want to be perfectly honest. I did not want to see a 9-9 potentially end the game quickly. I wanted to see fireworks. This is exactly the way I need it to be. We're gonna get the probe in, and it's gonna start harassing this SCV. Maybe. Oh no, they're gonna go for the gas steal first.
Oh, do it.
They don't get there in time. Oh my god.
So then you put a pylon there to exactly. That's what I do.
That's perfect positioning for the pylon. That's perfect because there's no way that Terran. Well, Terran technically could. Actually, do they have? Is there building space to actually like put the depot to the right?
Maybe.
I'm not sure because of the way the ramps work. They like do have some space where you can't build, but yeah, that's.
Oh, that SCV is not scouting it.
Oh, the SCV is not going forward. Oh, the Fort Zealot is already going. this is great build choice by VINT. I'm like they're gonna be like, I mean, this group, I mean they're pretty strong for this group and they're playing pretty well. What tier was VINT like last season? Were they tier 1?
Tier 3 or tier 2 maybe at the end of the season.
Oh, they're playing extremely well. I mean,
Yeah,
wow, we're gonna get an academy and a supply depot to block.
VINT improved a lot. Oh, shield battery.
I don't actually know where anything fits.
Oh,
because
it's
I don't
blocking.
play Zealot first that often, but yeah, the Zealot just can't get in.
It's blocking.
It's blocked out. Wow, that's.
Oh, so
okay. Hats off to InsideJob for actually knowing that the academy somehow blocks this with the pylon.
oh, but he sacrificed a marine. So
yeah, unfortunately, the marine going to the wrong side did not need to be there. Targeting down the probe, good idea. Need to block this off, and then I mean this forward 8 is held. I mean, it's held.
Look at what InsideJob doing at the bottom of the map.
Wow, it's going to be a proxy factory. I like this move too. Oh no, the academy! Oh, the academy died. Oh, the Zealots are in. There was a Manor Pylon too. It's blocked at least one of the SCVs. If the probe had survived, he could have built batteries there. But no, InsideJob is just gonna go ahead and try to bunker up here. There's still a wide open wall for more Zealots to come through, and more Zealots are gonna come through. And these Marines, they're running for their life, and one of them gets taken out. The SCV is not building the bunker anymore.
And you kind of feel great when you're VINT because you don't see any factory. A bunker, fine, I'm just gonna retreat. But you don't have anything to counter me right now. But he doesn't know about that factory down there.
That's a very good point, because it feels like InsideJob might have disguised this with the fact that there's only been like one SCV on the gas, or now no SCVs on the gas. He's seeing this and he's thinking, okay, maybe I delayed Terran, their factory, you know, enough somehow, and they just don't have it. Like, this looks like it's going to be this could be just a one game, but you know, we know right now that there's that factory, the Vulture's building. We've got 2 Vultures building. They're going to mess these probes up with good control.
It's going to be hard to stop.
I mean, we don't see a forge from VINT, so this is not going to be some sort of like cannon push either to try to like if they built the forge, they could easily. I think the game would probably end because they
probably because it
Terran's main
would be in range of the command center at least.
Oh, we have 2 Vultures inside. Go! We have 2 Vultures. Go!
There we
go. Come on, there we go. Move! Get those probe kills. This game has turned upside down. The Zealots are now going back in. They're trying to kill SCVs, but the probes are now in danger from the Vultures. They can get one shot easily. I mean, we don't have anything. The gateway's in the middle of the map. We have no Dragoon built at all because the core was just finished. And now a lot of these probes are, wow, okay, the main mineral line has been cleared out of probes.
Oh god.
What does he know about the natural? He's pulling the probes away.
What?
He's actually just trying to save the probes at this point.
We have a forge.
Gonna come back, but there's no way to survive. I mean, there's no way to deal with these Vultures with just a single Zealot. And we even have the forge, but we have no money.
Wow.
What a game.
What is happening?
The Zealot is gonna come back, and he's gonna see that he doesn't see any probes at this mineral line. He's gonna wonder, okay, maybe Protoss is actually as farther behind than we thought, because maybe they just don't have that many probes. But
oh man, that Zealot killed 3 Vulture by himself.
No way.
What?
No. Wow, that Zealot is a. You know what they were talking about, giving Protoss units like rank upgrades, or like, you know, like they need to be promoted. That Zealot needs to be promoted. He needs to go into a Dragoon body. He needs to live. He needs to be made the Judicator of the Protoss.
The Judicator of the Protoss. The problem here is that there's a free shield battery, a free forge, and a free 2 pylons there.
Yeah, I mean, these are gonna go down. Honestly, Protoss can lose these, and they're kind of taking up space in Terran's main, and they're kind of getting in the way. The forge, though, we probably don't want to lose the forge. If we had a pylon here, we could actually cannon our natural. Oh, oh no, he's gonna lose the Vulture. Maybe not. Wow, this is kind of crazy. Somehow, Protoss is now down in workers. The Zealot are still chasing this Vulture around, and he's gonna lose more probes.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse. I mean, granted, Protoss has 2 Nexus, but they also just don't have that much mining. Okay, the Vulture does go down. But again, without dealing with this proxy factory, the Zealot, the Vultures are just gonna keep walking in.
He missed rally to command center. Look at all the SCVs going there for nothing.
Oh. They could be there to repair the Vulture, but oh, these
No,
probes.
it's just a missed rally.
Oh, this Vulture's actually gonna go down.
Oh, they paused.
They had a bit of a pause. A gentleman's pause after the dirty fighting that they just did. They kept throwing like dirty tissues at each other. That's what they were doing this game. God. And now Terran is actually gonna go into bio, and Protoss sees all of this. They see double racks.
Oh, so many SCVs been lost here.
We finally have our first Dragoon out, and he's gonna push away this factory. So now, you know, no more Vulture run-bys. And we're back to we're gonna hit a normal, sort of semi-normal game state now. We're gonna have Protoss recovering with their 2 Nexus, along with, you know, having actual Dragoons versus a Terran that does not have. They have factory tech, but they don't have a place to land it. So they're not gonna get tanks anytime soon. And then they're going into bio, which again, it's good. This could be really strong, given that Protoss does not have a lot of. They don't have a lot. They don't have a lot of muscle or gateways to really beat that back, and they don't have like Reaver tech or Storm.
That's crazy how many SCV we lost because of the missed rally here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, more SCVs are still going. We see one going out now.
Damn. At some point, I was like, oh, okay, there's a few SCV, maybe to repair the Vulture or make a bunker, and then the following up red things I saw on the map was Marines, but no.
I don't think he's caught it yet, because these SCVs are still rallying out.
Yeah.
But
Jesus.
This is crazy, guys. We started with a forward gate into like messing up Terran's wall. And then, like, Protoss didn't get the gas steal. They messed up the wall. They almost didn't make it in. Then Terran lost their first Marine. And then Terran, they managed the wall, but then they lost the wall because the Zealots punched through it.
And then we're making a push. Like this. And we're making a bio push there. Oh no, safety units, VINT.
We're seeing, actually, yeah, I mean, given the, like, here's the thing though, like Terran with like this Marine bio push, like we're on low production. We have low gateway count. This is the only, okay, never mind. There's 4 gateways being made, and there's a robo with the Reaver on the way. So this,
which is a good idea.
Should be held, given we buy enough time and Terran doesn't just stim across the map. But
okay, fix the rally. Finally.
Yeah. This is still a scary Terran army. This could absolutely fight whatever Protoss has on the map. Like, these 2 goons, they're not going to be anything against the current Marine Medic SCV force we have. But now we are just panic building a bunch of cannons, and we're actually transferring the pros back, which I like, you know, because given this situation, Protoss actually can kind of just give away this natural.
Oh, fire bat.
If they lose the natural, they could give this away because they have Reaver tech. So it won't be great, but the first cannon is going to come online. It doesn't even get a shot off. The second cannon also comes online, not getting a shot off. A third and a fourth also going to go down. These pros need to evac and get out of here because this Nexus is forfeit.
Come on,
oh, the Reaver is getting shot. Oh no, please, the Reaver. It shoots one Scarab, it's going to get 4 of the Marines, but it's. Ooh.
Okay. What happened? I mean, I didn't see the. Let me go back. I didn't see the Scarab. Shoot.
I think the Scarab was still building, I think the Scarab was still building because it just did not fire earlier.
Let me speed up real quick because all I saw is dead Marines, but never saw Scarab out of it.
Okay, the Reaver's out now. It's at the ramp. No Scarabs have been built, so that's why it's not firing right now. The firebat gets to it.
Okay.
Now he starts building scarabs. But yeah, he's gonna lose this Reaver. Oh, he gets one valiant shot off.
There we go. Okay, I didn't see it the first time.
This is looking kind of crazy because the probes can fight this.
Yeah, without fire bats.
Oh god, dude, these probes are just they're getting mowed down. The Terran has stimmed down to 1 HP on some of these Marines, so it's kind of like the bunker's almost finished too. The SCV dies before the bunker finishes, but there's just too much bio rallying across the map. I don't know how. I don't see Protoss stopping this. There's no new Reaver in production. I mean, Goons and Zealots, they can fight this, but they're not. They're gonna come out piecemeal. If they come out piecemeal, this is not gonna work. Actually, does this medic have energy? This medic has plenty of energy. I mean, these probes, they need to fight. They need to contribute. Okay, the Nexus has gone down at the natural. More Marines are rallying in. We had like a little bit of a macro lapse, so some of the production of the Marines did not. They have a little bit of a gap, but I'm not sure how much it matters given that we have to hold this ramp. Wow, SCVs are going to actually drill up. Oh, but we missed it. We got... Oh.
Okay, you can make the bunker, but if you don't have Marines to go in, it doesn't...
And this bunker is going to die. That was a great probe drill by VINT to cut off the Marines and then just kill every last one of them. And now Terran is basically just giving away a bunch of SCVs for free. They gave away like 5 SCVs for free. Somehow this game is still going.
What is that game? Seriously.
This is crazy. I think I don't know, man. I don't know what you get here. We have a full energy scanner, so I don't know if DT would work.
Maybe.
We don't have range. We're actually just researching range now, but we're not building any sort of Reaver. Okay, now we're getting a Reaver. And Terran is actually getting their natural. They're almost done with the CC, so they're getting tanks, they're getting siege. I mean, this is looking really good for Terran.
Okay, we have the Goon trying to maybe do some damage at the top of the map.
And I try to distract Terran, yeah. And it's gonna try to abuse the high ground, except every shot is connecting.
Down. And one Marine and a Dragoon with a medic.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I think that Dragoon is he's gonna eat dirt.
It's gonna eat dirt. Alright.
I like this from inside. Look at this. They're going around, they're sending Marines out to potential expand locations. They want to make absolute sure that VINT didn't just hide some ninja expand. Because that's probably like one of the few ways that inside is gonna lose this game is just by not scouting. But he's gonna check top right, he doesn't see anything. He needs to check top bottom left. He's gonna scan there. He doesn't see anything. This guy's base is covered, so he knows that Protoss is on one base, and he knows they haven't tried to retake they couldn't retake their Nexus yet. The Reaver now sieging down the bunker. And we're gonna get a shuttle. I mean, look, VINT has they've done incredible. Oh, every Marine dies there. They've done incredible things so far. A shuttle Reaver that could do something.
Yeah.
I mean, it could turn the game. I mean, granted, Terran has already set up a set of turret ring. They set up a turret ring around their base already, but up there, top of the map, the shuttle could definitely fly by. I don't see any Marines in the bunker. They could definitely hit the main. I mean, there is potential. There's opportunity. You just have to find it. But VINT is going to go ahead. They're going to retake their Nexus. They're going to try to push out with their 4 Dragoons, but a tank is already seized.
Yeah. So we're getting a Marine for free. Siege is up. We got the Reaver shuttle.
Oh, they even have a Wraith, so even shuttle with
no.
Reaver is not going to be so good. We can't elevator here. The Wraith is going to spot the army. The army's going to spot the Wraiths, or the Wraith, and yeah, I mean, I would have liked the idea to shuttle here or use the Reaver to do some sort of counter damage, but it looks like InsideJob, they've covered all their bases. But they are going to try to shuttle in anyways. And it looks like there is just one gap where they can still land, but the
shuttle is done.
They get the turrets get the shuttle. but they've managed to get one Reaver in and one Dragoon. The Dragoon knocks out the Wraith, so if we get a follow-up shuttle, we might be able to do something about this. Oh, this Reaver is not. Yeah, the Reaver doesn't make it. He's gonna go down. He did get one tank at least, and this Goon.
Well, he's gonna
beat this Marine.
Oh!
It is a tie.
Okay, so you scout the natural of VINT. So...
And I like this. Look at VINT taking their third. And the Marine's gonna scout it out, but like, this is, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to try to come back into this game. You gotta forego something. So we're not producing too many units, but we can build this, we're gonna build this Nexus. We're gonna try to catch up. We're gonna try to get probes. This is, I mean, granted, Terran doesn't have that many factories yet, and they're still on two factory, okay, soon to be 3 factory and 1 starport production. And they're kind of just turtling, getting their upgrades, they're getting their +1, they're building the SCV count. I mean, this, you know, given this could give Protoss some time to try to see if they can cut corners somehow and bring themselves back into this game. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do that, given everything, because right now Terran's tank count is starting to, they're already matching the Goon, they're almost soon to be matching the Goon count. Actually, I take that back. There's still plenty of Goons, but...
let me...
This is... it's such a weird game state to be in, because Terran is safe. They're absolutely safe. They're just looking for what it is that Protoss is doing, and they've already scouted. Like they scan now, see the 4th base hasn't been taken. They see the 3rd. The 3rd is being mined. Probes are already being transferred there, and given the probe count, we're already catching up to Terran. I mean, this is great recovery from VINT. And we have basically enough probes to saturate at least 1 mineral patch at each expansion. We're already going up to 6 gateways. We're getting a Citadel. We're getting a Forge. I mean, Citadel, what it looks like right now, we're getting everything we're going to need to do one thing, which is when Terran tries to move out, we're going to mass and we're going to crush it with Speed Zealots and Dragoons. And it looks like this might work, given that our tank count is still kind of low. We haven't been, we're getting more consistent with the tank production there. 5th factory is going up, so we're getting, we're going to go up to 5 factory before we try to take, you know, potentially maybe a 3rd base. We're actually even getting a dropship. I like that idea too, given that, well, Protoss actually has some pretty good, like, spotter pylon. They have a Goon on the side. So the only real path that Terran can really take would be, like, right over the 3rd, but, I mean, look at this. I mean, VINT already has a Goon near his natural. He has one at his main. And he's ready for everything that Terran could possibly throw at them. So this dropship, I don't know if it's gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna do what Inside wants it to do, which is to get more probe kills.
Damn. So 2 things on the dropship. We're making an armory, 2nd armory. What's the upgrade? 1-0, Marines 0-0.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. So he's gonna go for the 2 tanks. He's gonna drop behind the natural and try to siege from there. I like that idea.
Yeah, probably around here.
It's kind of like Destination. Like, the difference being that your back entrance is, you know, you can actually access that as Protoss. So he should be able to just pull the probes away, but it will deny mining time once he gets this set up. And I'm not sure if we have enough Goons to contest it at home. So
there we go.
Oh, he's just gonna drop straight in there, and he's gonna get so many probe kills if he targets these right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I think that was what, 5 already? 5 or 6 down.
Okay, we saved them. Well,
so that was good. That was free damage. This drops Protoss's probe count back below Terran's, but still, unfortunately, we're not seeing that consistent tank production. That needs to, because our tank count is still, it's not high, but I mean, really, if you want to push out to try to take the area before your bridge, you need a good tank count, and you need to push correctly. You kind of need to leapfrog a little bit, especially since Protoss is like outside your main or outside your natural. And given that though, we don't have a third CC yet. We do have the 2 armory sprinting, so it looks like we're gonna get to 2-1. But we need to consider a third CC because our main is practically mined out, while the natural is still okay, but it's not gonna be okay for long. And like VINT already setting a probe out to take their 4th base. I just, you know, taking the time out and, you know, getting the expansions as needed. And I'm liking this because they're trying to stay on a 3-base economy, which is, you know, Protoss wants that. They want to be on high economy, and that's going to get them the army size they need to get ahead of Terran. And Terran, interestingly enough, is still building additional fire baths. So
That's crazy.
I like the idea. They're trying to go for like this mixed mechs bio style. Kind of funny to see.
It could work. We're gonna see. Way more factory and the command center is building up.
Yeah, we're getting more facts thrown down. The CC's halfway done. VINT already getting their Stargate Temple Archives. They're just missing the Arbiter Tribunal being built on time, but they're going to go into Arbiter, it looks like. I don't see Storm being researched, but that is definitely an option considering how much gas they picked up.
Stormy is just starting now. Also, he's getting his fort.
There it is. There's the Storm Arbiter Tribunal. I'd like to see them probably mine their 3rd gas if they're going to go into Storm and Arbiters. It's going to be a pretty gas heavy. Terran is going to move out now, losing one of the tanks, but the goons... Okay, losing 3 goons in the process, but they're going to back up.
Good.
Terran, they're going to push over the bridges.
Losing a science vessel there was not great for InsideJob.
Yeah, luckily there's no invisible men lurking around for Protoss just yet, but...
Oh, that mine!
Oh, the mine! Oh my god, okay, that could have been so much worse. I was expecting every single cell to just go to red there.
Vanish.
But wow, I mean, Terran is just pushing across the map. Just A move, man, just A move. Like, just go across and try to take over the bridge. I mean, where's Protoss's army? They don't have the supply. I mean, given the 8 gateways, we don't have... We just haven't, it's one thing we've had to sacrifice was, I guess, army size to try to recover our economy. And, I mean, our economy is doing great. We just don't have the units to protect it right now. And it looks like our 3rd might be, you know, it's under siege now. We might lose all of these probes, and there's plenty of probes here.
Yeah, he's mine out in the main, trying to transfer it while the Terran push, so now it transferred them to the natural. Losing the 3rd there, and the 4th have no probes because you cannot send them there.
We don't get these probes out in time, so we're gonna lose about 20 plus of them. The observers, they see Terran's positioning. Not all the vultures are with the Terran army right now. Okay, they're soon to be. I think Terran's done it. I mean, they've got 6 factory production. They're just going to continue to pump out units, and like, what is Protoss going to do to contest that? Like, they can't... How are they going to get outside of their base? Like, they can't defend the 4th when no gateways out there. I mean... Oh, we are seeing invisible men, though. We're going to see...
Oh.
We're going to see mine drags. I hope probably the sickest mine drags here. There's one already taking out one of the tanks. And these TTs, they're going to town. They're going to work. If they can pick off as many of these tanks, they do get scanned. So they're going to go down, but... Yeah, as well as the observers.
And the second one, nope. Save it.
We have plenty of scan energy from Terran though, so...
I'd like to see InsideJob maybe put more pressure on the bridge.
InsideJob should probably have seen all of these DTs coming out because we have 6 DTs coming out.
But the mines can trigger like this.
Absolutely crazy the amount of DTs.
The other mine gonna trigger.
And this is great too because he's forcing Terran to waste these scans. I mean, we're gonna have it. We have an Arbiter out now, and Arbiter plus Zealot just running in through the Terran army. No scans, invisible event. This is going to... Okay, he's building turrets now, but you know, there's... Okay, he has a vessel, but like, there's every opportunity to use invisible men to just kill Terran. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the case this time. It looks like Terran is going to siege up the 4th base. They spotted it now. The goons move in to try to defend it. I don't think this 4th base is going to last very long.
No, it's gonna fall pretty soon, especially with some Vultures there. Gonna wreak havoc. And we're mine out in the main, so the only money we got is at the natural.
You're down to the natural, but if we lose this 4th base, I mean, we have no other presence on the map. We are going to be contained on our base. I mean, okay, we have shuttle. Oh, we're gonna lose that shuttle full of zealots. Okay, maybe not.
Oh.
I mean, this shuttle is like 1 shot away. It's probably going to die if we try to make this attack.
Yeah, with the raid there, probably.
I mean, we're gonna try to move out. There is an opening, but it's an opening that's straight into mines. If VINT is somehow navigating it correctly and not. Oh. And the Arbiter gets EMP'd. I mean, somehow, some way, he's managed to drop on top of the tanks. He's gotten some units out onto the middle of the map, which is not bad. But he's gonna lose this Arbiter before Cloak takes effect, and we get 1 storm off, but
we storm.
Is gonna call GG.
We storm. We GG.
That was what a game.
Yeah.
InsideJob and VINT. I mean, we started off with a proxy forward 8, and somehow we got ourselves to, what was that, like a 25-minute game?
Yeah.
I cannot believe they lasted that long, given everything that happened. I mean, it looked like it was so back and forth with who looked like who might be dead, and then VINT they did such a good job of like just coming back, basically trying to get out from being behind, and InsideJob also did a fantastic job just making sure, no, I'm not gonna give you a chance to come back. I'm just going to I'm gonna get ahead. I'm gonna get my factory count up. I'm gonna build my units. I'm gonna get upgrades, and then I'm gonna crush your army, because you can't do everything as Protoss to come back.
And I'm gonna reset my rally for SCV so I doesn't lose anymore.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna gift SCVs away to Protoss. They don't need that. They already get enough as it is. Terran players need something.
All right, thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoy CPL, make sure to join, and there's more CPL casts for you. Lease and Ratback are casting some more CPL for us.
Yeah, more CPL, man. Just an all-day casting. Let's go. CPL heavy night tonight. Thanks, guys, for watching.
And enjoy the next show. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. And there we go, another cast on